are technically officially live. I just need to upload this link real quick, so bear with me.
Word.
Usually A Hunt's he's the chit chat guy, so he'll usually like, you know, chit chat with
Get
you.
everything going. That's fine.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be me today, but there should be people joining. He did post in the Bangers Inc. thing as well because he's in that group chat now. I'm in it too, but I don't really like do anything on Discord. I'm not a Discord guy usually.
I don't do any of the Discord stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, shit, my thing being stupid. Alright, there we go. Cool. Yeah, using a freaking iPad to use Instagram is definitely weird. Hold on, we live. Tap in red dot. Okay, or not. Red dot. Nope. Okay, I cannot use the red dot emoji. That is weird. Click the link area. Paste. Yep. Alright. So I just posted. Again, if you hear any background noise, my bad. My friggin' neighbors always have parties on the weekends. I don't know why. They're party people. It's definitely
It's
annoying.
all good. I still got the sunlight over here, so
Alright, perfect.
you got
Alright.
the freaking gut sword in the background. What's under that?
Oh, it's the great sword from Elden Ring, and then under the sword is the Yamato from Devil May Cry.
Oh, there. That's what it is. Okay, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I'm a game nerd. All right, so no one's joined chat just yet, but we are officially live. Welcome, everyone. This is the Just Some Mild Criticism podcast, and today we have a guest. His name is JThaStone. You might know him from Veloco. JThaStone, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm ready to talk. Be on this podcast today. How about you, man?
I'm chilling. Yeah. We got some starter questions. We also hit it with some topics halfway through. So let me know when you're ready for some starter questions. Do you have anything to start off with first?
No, I don't have anything to start off with. I'm ready.
All right, great. First question is how'd you get your stage name, dude?
I didn't get my stage name. That's a funny one. One time I was at the beach, doing some redacted things, and I was like laying on the beach, and I was just vibing out on the sand, and I had this like vision in my head where I was so small, and I was zooming out of myself, and I was on the earth, and it just made me like realize, oh man, like I'm really small, but like still powerful. Like there's still a lot of things that go into like who you are, even though you're so tiny in the universe. And I was like, oh, that's like little stones. You look at a little rock, it's got all these tiny minerals together. So I'm just like, Jay the Stone. It just like stuck. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, usually people have like I notice like doing the podcast, people have crazy like origin stories for their artist name. I find that interesting, because it's better than it's in my opinion, it's better than being cliche. Like how everybody wants to be like a little for everything,
Oh
little
yeah, no, no, or they
Mosey.
do like X or something like that, or just
Yeah,
like a baby. Yeah, you know.
exactly. It's always some shit like that. Yeah, so I find a lot of people that jump on this podcast, they definitely got some unique rap names, underground music names. It's dope. It's dope. So yeah, that's what's up. Um,
So what's yours though? Mal Vamp, like, because I always thought like vampire. I don't know.
yeah,
That's where it always kind of.
yeah. So it's a little corny to be honest. It all started when I was like 14. Before I even started making music, I had a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say the original name, but it was MG and then last word vampire. So I would post like back then creepypasta was the wave, dude. I used to make like
Yep.
yeah, I was like one of those corny dudes. I made like
How old are
creepypasta
you?
videos and shit. I'm 22.
22. Dang. All right. Okay. No, that
Yeah.
makes sense though. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I would make a lot of creepypasta videos and stuff, and I get made fun of for the name. Yo, what's up, Mars and Spilk, by the way, they just entered chat. Um and then, after years of getting punked around for the stupid YouTube name, I decided to change it around a bit, but I wanted to keep the initials. and I was really fucking with Fortnite and a lot of other video games that I liked, like Mortal
Yeah, there
Kombat.
you go.
Hell yeah! So I would stream, and I was like, "Fuck it, I don't want to be known as the creepy pasta guy anymore." So I'm like, "Fuck it. What about mild gaming vamp?" And then I was just like, "That shit's like, that does not roll on the tongue well." And it wasn't even vamp. I actually put mild gaming vampire as my stupid like YouTube.
Yeah, like the whole thing, the
Yeah,
whole
the
thing.
whole
Yeah.
thing, dude. I even had like a corny like YouTube intro with like dubstep. So then I was like, this is corny. Meanwhile, I would have like a side name for my music because when I was like 15, 16, I started doing music for the first time on Veloco with like a shitty mic from wish.com. And yeah, I had like a side name. I didn't want to use my YouTube name for my music originally, but then I thought I'm gonna just be one guy because it felt weird being two different people. Also, this ring light is burning my fucking eyes. Don't mind me. But
That's all good. So you started out YouTube. You went YouTube music, and then you kind of merged it afterwards, pretty
pr-
much.
pretty much, and yeah, I just kept it simple. I was like mild vamp, and the reason why I call myself mild vamp, I was just like, well, I mean, I don't really sleep at night, and well, I'm really groggy during the day. I have a caffeine addiction, but I'm not really like type of dude to drink some blood or do some edgy shit. So I'm very mild when it comes to being a vampire. So I was like, mild vamp, fuck it, that's my name. But yeah, corny shit though. But yeah, that's how it started.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let me check chat real quick, guys. I know it's live, so I gotta be more in tune with the chat real quick. 1 second. So, all right, all messages. So, Spilk said, looks like I'm hella late. Not really. We're actually just starting, so you're good. Yep. Mars said just started 8 minutes ago. Okay, so yeah, they thought they were late, but no, they're on time.
On time.
So, all right, next question for you, dude, is how did you find? Well, I kind of know this already, but just for the people, how did you find
Yeah.
Veloco, and what made you continue using it?
All right. The whole reason why I started Veloco, BeatStars.com. All right. I would have not known, period, about Veloco without BeatStars. I've been using BeatStars for a while. It got popularized through contests. I feel like this kind of predates you a little bit. I'm 28. So like
Oh, okay.
when I started doing like actual like rapping was like 2015. And back then it was like strange music was really big. It was more like alternative hip hop kind of stuff. It felt like more the underground stuff was getting bigger, more cypher rap was getting bigger. So like Team Backpack was popping off, and you had No Suck at MCs by Kato on the track. Like you had a lot of stuff that basically you got all these people like who just get famous off of winning a contest, and you think like, oh, you don't need to go sell to an A&R, you need to go win these contests. So BeatStars provides a really good platform for you to upload like your beats, sell them, and then get other people to buy them, and then they can write lyrics on the app. So like I use the BeatStars app to write the lyrics, and then I'll take it over to Logic and FL Studio on my studio laptop, and then I'd start making my songs. That's how I was doing it before I started trying out Veloco. Of course, I saw the little record button at the bottom of the beat, and I was like, "What the heck's this?" And I downloaded it, and I was like, okay, this is like some fun little thing. Maybe I'll try it out, because to me, it was just like, well, you might as well, all the shots you don't take, you miss, right?
Facts.
So I didn't want to miss an opportunity of getting a niche little platform where you could potentially grow a small fan base like very quick, because there's like this amount of people who are making music and they've got their own audiences, and you can kind of connect with them. So when I first popped in, I was like, whoa, this is like super neat. Like I'm just kind of here to see where this goes. Basically, I had no idea anything that was like I had no idea they were going to give me a lot of plays really quick or anything like that. So that was totally random. I felt like that came super quick and out of nowhere.
Hell yeah. Nah, definitely. It's funny because I remember when, like I told you before, I remember when Veloco, before they even collabed with BeatStars, they were literally just like a random underground app. You could post beats on Veloco, but they didn't necessarily collab with BeatStars just yet until like I think
Yeah.
mid 2023. Because I've been using the app for a while, and it was just like the area to find some wacky music like that. That's
Hmm.
literally it, or some wacky beats, like some SoundCloud type shit. But yeah,
Right.
you down to move on to the next question? By the way, dude.
Let's go.
All right. So this is a big one. So how did you typically fully set up for recording? For example, it. Sorry, there's a lot of typos. Jesus Christ. All right. So how do you typically set up for recording? For example, is there a certain place you like to record? Do you use any mics or tools to help with your quality?
Well, when it comes to specifically using Veloco, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm super lazy. I feel like that's kind of the whole point of Veloco, right? Like you're supposed to just be able to whip out your phone and start making music, right? Like it's not supposed to be too complicated for the most part. I just try and find a quiet space. For me, the banger of a quiet space is going in the car. So
Oh,
like usually my girl has a Nissan Sentra 2024. It's kind of boxy a little bit and the AC is pretty nice. So like turn on the AC for a second, get it like cool in there. And like it's pretty soundproof and I just do all my lyrics in there. And there's not really much echo and it like encapsulates my voice pretty well. So basically AirPods second gen, my iPhone, the car. That's it. That's how I've been making all my Veloco stuff.
that's crazy. I mean, is that how you recorded that open verse, that pray for an answer verse? Because that quality was really good on that
Yeah,
song.
so you're gonna see a totally different quality shift because the stuff that I do on Veloco, like the quality sounds hella different. If it sounds better, it wasn't from Veloco. And
Oh,
I try and
okay.
tell people this over and over again.
Okay,
But
yeah.
it's a little confusing because like I'll randomly drop stuff that like wasn't recorded on Veloco to kind of show it. But a lot of the times I just did that because during that period, I was studying the Veloco algorithm, and for me, I was studying at least my performance on my profile. I knew that basically if I didn't drop a track in a certain amount of time, my plays were going to start dipping off. That's at least how it appeared to me. So once I felt like, oh no, I'm not making a new track, like I didn't come up with anything cool, I don't want to drop anything, then I just go to my SoundCloud vault and I'll just pull something from my SoundCloud and drop it on there. But for the most part, I tried not to do that. I actually deleted a lot of songs that I had bounced from the SoundCloud. I kept a few, but for the most part, I changed it into the open verses because I knew they're going to take off the beat upload, so I wanted to get them all out there really quick before they took that away.
Oh yeah, for
So,
sure. Yeah, I'm still mad at that, bro. I have to, in order to post beats on there, I need to pay to do so. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. I was actually making a few beats using this app because I wanted some traction. Like, I wanted real people to really engage with my stuff. When they took that
yep.
option off, I was like, well, now I'm just fucked. Okay. So now I just have to be a cloud chaser, which I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm not fucking with that. But that's dope that you decided to do that before they took off that feature, though. That's for sure.
I mean, might as well, right? It's
Fuck
actually
it.
been pretty helpful. The one thing I will give Veloco credit for is that when it comes to the track thing, you can see who made tracks on your track, which is pretty neat. So
Yeah,
like if I wanted to figure out like whoever did a thing on my open verse, I just click on it and it's like here's all the people. So I will admit that was a little nifty.
yeah, that's
But
for sure. Yeah. All right. Next question is, what's the most difficult part of the music making process for you?
um finding a time to do it, things are busy. I don't think anybody has a lot of money unless you're Spilk Milk. I'm pretty sure he bragged about having a lot of money on Instagram. Not playing. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like I'm not rich by any means. I'm not even gonna play. I'm not like over here. That's why a lot of my lyrics, I'm never saying, "Oh, look at me! Like I have all this stuff." People get confused because I cleverly configure my lyrics to be like these are things that like I wish I had, but like I'm actually just exposing like the romanticizing of like commercialism or whatever, you know. So I'm not saying I have it, but like you have to really listen to the lyrics, and I know people aren't listening to lyrics. I just use the flashy keywords. Like I'll be like VVS diamonds, and people will be like, "Oh, cool." I never said I had VVS diamonds, and I'm wearing them, but
Yeah.
VVS diamonds are cool, right? So that's probably some of my clever or I guess to me it's clever wordplay or what I'm trying to do, I guess. So but like it's finding like a time to do it. Obviously the finding the quiet space, but the car is pretty easy. But coming up with the lyrics, I will admit, like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. So I might not be feeling it for like a week. I'm not gonna push anything I don't feel is natural, which I kind of already told you before in DMs
Yeah,
before, but like if it's not natural, I don't feel it's authentic. Like if you feel like you're forcing anything, don't put it out because people are hearing the force. That's what people don't understand. It's like this is metaphysical energy, not to make it sound super hippy dippy, but it's like if you're forcing something, even if they don't know you're forcing it, they're gonna feel you forcing it because that's what's naturally happening. You know.
yeah. No, absolutely, I agree. And you know, it's funny because, like I told you before, it's just crazy because you know there's a lot of people that don't really think about wordplay like that, or like the vibe that you're setting in your music. Like, you know, everybody wants to. I feel like, honestly, it's petty, but I feel like mumble rap, even though nobody really does mumble rap anymore, I feel like that heavily impacted like the music industry like crazy. Like everybody was just like, all
I
right,
100% agree.
yeah, like money, bitches, guns. I'll throw in something about my mama that's supposed to be heartfelt, and then put guns afterwards. It's like it ruined it. Now it's all about
Yeah.
coochie and booty and bitches and music videos and cars and guns. A lot of drill music too. Oh my god, dude, there's so much fucking drill music. Pop Smoke, when he was dropping drill music, may that dude rest in peace. He was doing it right. All right, it was
He
for
was doing it right. I like Pop Smoke.
absolutely. Not everybody wants to be Pop Smoke now. It's just like you can't. You can't. We have too much drill music. Every underground rapper wants to
Yeah.
do drill. Every mainstream rapper wants to do drill. I'm like, I'm fucking tired of it. Fuck drill music, bro. Like it died when Pop Smoke died. That's I lay on that. It died when Pop Smoke died. I know that sounds crazy, especially to a lot of hip hop fans, but I'm sorry, it's the truth.
Can I ask like like not a counter question, but a sub question, whatever you call it. Do
Yeah.
you feel like mumble rap is low entry? Do you feel like it's an easy thing to get into, or do you feel like people who are good mumble rappers are actually more sophisticated than people lead on them to be?
See, that's actually a really good question. So, in my opinion, it really depends because I feel like it's definitely easy. I definitely feel like it's easy because back when like the SoundCloud era was popping, everybody was just getting like randomly popular on SoundCloud, on World Star Hip Hop, like people like little Kid Boo, Icy Narco. Those people, like, they were right there to popularity and fame, but because the genre started to die out a little bit and they were running out of ideas because they were like copy and pasting, they died out with it. Like nobody knows Icy Narco unless you were there listening to Icy Narco. That motherfucker sucked. But if you know Icy Narco, you know Icy Narco. Kid Boo, he wanted to copy everyone's flow because the mumble rap genre was dying out slowly. So he's like, "Fuck, I gotta copy Future. I gotta copy Little Uzi. I gotta copy Yee. I gotta copy somebody." That was his whole thing, and that's why he fell off bad. You know. So I feel like in a way, it's kind of both. It's kind of both. Like it's super easy to do. It's super easy to like gain from, but it's not easy to keep the numbers up afterwards. I feel like if you're iconic for that, you'll stay relevant. Depending on your style of the mumble rap, it's still a shit genre, but if you somehow find an audience that really fucks with it, like Little Pump, he's the king of mumble rap. That
Hmm.
dude, that dude for the longest wouldn't. Oh god, my camera glitching. Shit, or is that Discord? Fuck. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, technical difficulties. Hold on.
Yeah, you froze for a second, but you
Yeah.
just came back.
All right. Cool. But like Little Pump, he was doing mumble rap for a while, and you know he had some very loyal fans and stuff. But after the genre like completely died, he saw that he was lower in popularity, and then you know he became all like Mr. Political, country boy, whatever the fuck he's that new
Do
shit
you
is
notice he
ass.
started making like Mac Miller type music out of nowhere
Yeah,
and dropping it? Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
I was like, what?
He talking about being a blue collar worker and shit. And it's just like, dude, you were a rich clout chaser. Like you don't know nothing about that. But his audience now is like not trying to get political here, but his audience is mainly like Trump supporters now because him and Trump are like that for some reason. But
Yeah.
yeah, so he found his niche. Not a lot of people like him for that. I sure as hell don't. So I don't know, like it's but it's kind of like both. Like, but I do feel like yeah, a little bit of both when it comes to that answer. I think a little bit of both. That's for sure. What do you think?
I'm honestly, I feel like I'm pretty close to your opinion. I would definitely argue that it I feel like it get there are definitely sophisticated people, and I definitely think they could do good doing a different style of music. Not saying it would be the best, but that they're talented people. And I feel like the low entry music, it creates a lot of saturation for a bunch of random people to be like, I'm gonna just pick up and do it. And then they want to sound like the sophisticated person, but the problem is if you take that person in different environments, they can't perform.
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I feel like part of the reason why I asked it too is because okay, before we started this podcast, I like went through Veloco's YouTube because I wanted to look through all their little upload videos and stuff. Um, and they've got like their little tutorials or whatever. But
Yeah.
they've got tutorials where they're like sound like J. Cole, sound like
Yeah.
Amini, or I don't know how to say Amini. I don't know how to say his name. Sound like all these different people, and then you've got this same guy. He's called oh man, what was it? Boys Boss. I can't remember. But he's at Veloco. I can't
Yeah.
remember it right now. But I literally searched his Veloco profile, and he had one follower on Veloco. I kind of laughed, but like he's probably like on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
I couldn't find his Instagram, but when he's doing this tutorial, he installs, he's got Bloco installed, he shows his phone, and then he's like, all right, what are we gonna do? Well, J. Cole's a rapper, so I'm gonna press the rap preset, and he's
Yeah.
talking slower and it's like really spaced out, and it's like, okay, on to the next one, compression. Well, I guess we're gonna do brightness. I'm just like, why is this even a tutorial though? Like, do you think if people didn't know anything about music, right? They come in, they're like, I'm gonna make some Lil Pump music, and they watch this tutorial, they're like, I'm Lil Pump, and they upload it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know if I would even consider that to be an entry per se, because I feel like even something that's low entry, you should still have some type of skill on it,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But with that being said, I want to ask you this question. Do you think that good music should be made on mobile devices?
Should be made on mobile devices. Honestly, if you can do it right, absolutely. In my opinion, I feel like Veloco is not. There's some people I know that make Veloco sound good, like Edwin Hedonist Beats, Edwin from the Nerds group, people like that. Even Spilk, he used a GarageBand and stuff before, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Spilk, but I remember you saying he used GarageBand. But like shit like that, if you can make your sound good, it's worth it. But do I think Veloco specifically is the app for it? No, I think it's a fucking scam. If you can make it sound good, sure. If it works for your voice, it works for your genre. There are good aspects of the app, but I feel like if you're trying to professionally make music and stuff, if you don't have the necessities to do it, I definitely say seek out equipment. Like for example, I use a audio interface in BandLab, and I use FL Studio Mobile to mix and master my vocals and shit. But there's some people that don't have that. They'll just grab Apple earbuds, go on their
But the
phone.
crazy thing is that what Veloco's doing is like on YouTube, on their social media, their advertising requires no equipment. And
Right.
it's like, even you're saying like you need some equipment, dude. You can't just do just your phone and sound good. And like
Exactly.
I'm literally doing that because part of it I felt like, yeah, it's just me being lazy, but also it's like, why am I gonna buy equipment? They're telling me that I don't need to buy equipment and I paid for their service, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I'm looking at it. Okay, this is totally random, but can I give you a 4 question quiz?
Fuck it. Yeah, go ahead.
Three. Okay. All right. This is a Beloco quiz. So I felt like this would be better than me talking because I don't want people to think that like I'm like coming at them or sounding super salty. I just want to like try and get this off in the correct way. So we're just gonna do this little quiz. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Question number one. All right.
Yeah.
What is the total download count for Veloco across all app stores as alleged by the company? Okay, I'm giving you three. I'm giving you three for each ABC. So A, 24.4 million, B, 70 million, or C, 5.2 million.
I'm pretty sure the answer is 70 million, according to them.
The answer is definitely 70 million. So that's definitely, according to them, they've claimed that openly in one of their videos.
Yeah.
So hopefully you haven't watched this video because I feel like if you've seen it, you might know the answer to these. But all right, number two. How many people install Veloco on the App Store per day as alleged by Veloco? You got A, 1.2K to 2.5K a day, B, 15 to 20K a day, or C, 8.8K to 16K a day.
Fuck. I feel like they're greedy, so I'm gonna say B.
Be absolutely correct. In
Yo.
fact, the funny thing is that they listed in the text it says 15 to 20,000, but the dude just says 20,000 out of his mouth. So he like maximized the average in the video too. All right. Number
Bruh.
three. All right.
Yeah.
How many people are active users on Veloco? So they call this a DAW, is like the real statistic for the data, DAWs or whatever, but not a DAW, a DAU, DAW. It's kind of confusing. So
Yeah.
daily active users is what it stands for. So how many people are DAUs on Veloco? This does not include bot accounts because they're claiming this is all verified logged in users. All right.
Yeah.
So we got A, 2 million, B, 1 million, or C, millions.
C.
Millions. They're not even disclosing the amount. They're like, yeah, it's just millions. It's just millions. Okay, so here's the craziest thing. Okay, this is all going to tie into the fourth one. All right.
Mm.
So, number four, this is like from what they have publicly stated in any blogs, which the only information about any of the statistics, by the way, is all provided from either BeatStars or the local company themselves, no other source.
Yeah.
So from their source, based on the things they've said, okay, not what they're claiming, so not the millions, what is the proven amount based on what they've actually legitimately claimed? So you've got A, 70K to 500K, B, 200K to 1 million, or C, 200K to 300K.
Again, this is probably gonna be wrong, but again, I feel like they're greedy, so I'm going B.
Okay, it's not B,
Ah, fuck.
it's actually A. So far,
Ah.
what they've claimed for actual numbers, they say that there's been like on average 70,000 recordings a day. Okay, so that's going to equate to 70,000 users. We're
Right.
talking about, okay, if it wasn't that, then it would be like, okay, the same person had multiple recordings, so that would mean even substantially less people. So at the maximum, 70,000 people. And then I forgot where the 500K came from, but they did actually say that on either it was a BeatStars blog or theirs about it being 500K specifically. But this is something that you're not going to expect. There's a final question. Okay. So, how many provable DAWs does Genius.com have? All right. Genius.com, the place where everybody goes to look up the rap lyrics, the place that we all know those iconic meme videos at this point come from, right? Okay. There's a lot of people on the site, real verified people. Like, it's a real, like real known hip hop community, real thing. Okay.
Yeah.
How many provable DAUs does Genius.com have? A, 100K to 150K, B, 300K to 2 million, or C, 400K to 600K?
Realistically, I'm gonna guess A.
Hey, that's it.
Shit.
That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
So if Beloco is claiming theirs is 500K and Genius.com caps out at 150K, does Veloco sound real?
Yeah. Absolutely
Based on the
not.
traffic you get on your profile, based on the traffic you see on other people's profile, does any of that seem real? Absolutely not, right?
Absolutely not. No, it's unrealistic. Like, there's no fucking way. This like
There's no way.
if that was the case, I feel like a lot of people would know more about Veloco. Veloco is
Absolutely.
heavily on the down low. I go around talking about some. Oh yeah, I make music. I upload on Veloco sometimes. The first fucking question I get is, "What the fuck is Veloco?" You mean BandLab? They're always like, you mean BandLab? You mean SoundCloud? I'm like, no, Veloco. It has a V. It's blue and pink or magenta. Yeah, that app. No, you never heard of it? That's news to me. Like, that's always the case. But obviously, more people know about like other things like SoundCloud, like BandLab, like, you know, Genius to look up the lyrics and stuff, or video clips like their favorite artists singing, breaking down the lyrics and stuff. Nobody knows what the fuck Veloco is. When I say nobody, I just mean
Yep.
like the underground community. There's people from the underground community that I introduced to Veloco. There's people I worked with, like shouts a little shouts a little overdose. He does like freestyles on Instagram and stuff. He's like a little kid. Well, not like a little kid, but he's like 16, 17. He's a blind guy, but when he makes music, he sounds really good. But I remember introducing Veloco to him, and he's like, "How the fuck do people use that shit? That shit sucks." And I'm just like, "That's Veloco, man." And he's like, "I've never heard of this fucking shit in my life." So the fact that a lot of people don't know what Veloco is, I feel like it's just crazy for Veloco to like gaslight themselves with these bullshit high numbers they just like shot out of their ass. It makes no
It's
sense.
not even that. Not like, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Like it's even worse than that, man. Like legitimately, I'm just gonna be straight up, bro. Ain't nobody on planet Earth is looking back at their YouTube, at their Instagram, at what they're actually putting out there, and then also looking in the comment section, even checking if it's real people. I swear to God, I'm the only fucking dude on planet Earth doing this shit. So when I'm doing it, I'm telling you, like, bro, everybody, please, everybody go on their YouTube, go through all their videos, go through their comments, and I'm telling you, like, you're gonna see a bunch of fake bot comments promoting Veloco, and they do it on Instagram too. But here's the whack part, okay? So when it came to Instagram, they were actually in control of some of these bots, and they were having a freaking argument with me in the comment section. And at first, they were trying to be nice to me, saying, "Oh, you're really great. You should come back to Veloco." And then when I was calling them out, they immediately were like super vicious towards me. And I 100% knew it came from Veloco. Now, that's speculation, but I'm just going to say I 100% knew it came from Veloco. When I went on their YouTube, there was this freaking account. It's called HXVY0. It's got its own little like lo-fi banner and everything. Comment from 2 years ago with only one like. I just buyed premium for Veloco. It's best music program ever. And I clicked on their profile and they had one Spotify song and it was a 30-second song of random piano notes that sounded like absolute garbage.
The
Like
fuck?
super, super fucking fake. Like nobody's checking this shit. That's why I'm
Bro.
so confident in my words. Cause I'm like, I know, bro. Nobody is checking this shit. And it's fine. Like I screenshot all of it and I look through all of it. But it's funny. It's literally the song's called Soft Island by HXVY0. It's like some weird like diagram of like something going in and out. Looks scientific. It says Soft Island on it, and then the artist in the bottom left, but it looks AI generated. And again, it's a 30-second song. Like, who the fuck uploads one Spotify song and it's only 30 seconds and it's complete gibberish nonsense? Like, no content at all. Like, bro,
Yeah.
this is what's promoting your platform, but you want to say that everybody's a verified logged in user and there's no bots on Veloco? Like, that's crazy. Sorry, I'm gonna keep popping off right now. So
Yeah.
they had a different video where they're like, check out at the Veloco rapper on IG. And it was this dude called Nate something, Nate Tate. Okay. And he
Yeah.
promoted his website, thenatetate.com. And the linkstead, he changed it to DJ Nate Tate because he's a DJ just trying to make money, right? And that was a free promo for him. And I tried to look for the Veloco rapper at Instagram,
Yeah.
nothing, no account.
Oh
They're
wow.
plugging an empty account in their YouTube videos. I mean, dead ass. Like nobody's looking at this stuff, man. Nobody is looking at this stuff. So
That's
I think to me
crazy.
it's a little scary. I get a lot of people who get in the argument with me on my songs or my whatever you want to call it because I've been dropping like the community response on my vlog or whatever. It's just me talking.
Yeah.
I know there's going to be people upset when I'm saying like, yo, I don't think this shit's real because a lot of people have their heart set on their audiences, but like think about how much effort I am doing and how many facts and evidence I've managed to pull up on them. It's just like shit after shit after shit. Like it's just super embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just full of lies, a bunch of fake PR videos and fake tutorials. Like, and when people get comments on Veloco, who's commenting, you guys? It's your buddy who also makes music. I
Yeah.
mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Vamp? Is it not like a bunch
No,
of other Veloco artists?
it's true. It's true. It's never like other people. It's just the same local artists recycled in every comment section,
Yep.
like all the time. That it's just it's funny because I did see obviously that rant you. There's a lot of background noise. Excuse me. I saw that
It's all
rant
good.
you.
I can't even hear it, dude.
Thank God. All right. It's like
Yeah, you're chilling.
all right, but it was funny because I saw people that I interviewed on the podcast before too, like Diction, like he's definitely like team Veloco. I know some other artists are like team Veloco too. I'm not gonna name everybody out, but I noticed like Diction was trying to point out like really good points, but it's at the same time it's like you're not understanding. Like, yes, you
Missing the forest for the trees. Missing the
exact.
forest for the trees.
Yeah, shout out to Diction, by the way, great guy. I'm just like, dude, you're not seeing what the issue is. The issue is it's the same people. He was like arguing in the comments saying like, well, you're gaining an audience, which will help you with your traction for other platforms and stuff. You just got to put in the work, and it's like you already did put in the work. In fact, Veloco, I mean, they verified you on a bunch of your songs and stuff, but
Dude, are you kidding me? I was on a
you
roll.
were on a
Nothing
roll.
could stop me, bro. I stopped myself. That's why I'm like, guys, how can I be telling a lie right now when I intentionally self sabotage? All right. So when I'm saying that, like literally, I'm just on my phone recording. You know that dummy track that got 17,000 allegedly,
Mm,
dude. I didn't even have premium when I made that song. That was a single track on my phone, one take recording with natural tune. That was it, bro. Literally it. And I don't like I think like I'm like thank you for, doing that for me, but in a certain part of me I'm like I can't lie to myself because I know what quality sounds like.
right.
You've even said there's a huge difference between praying for an answer and my Veloco stuff because the phone mic's not going to pick up all the ranges of my voice.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
getting an excerpt of what my voice is. And then when I go on my actual microphone, then you can freaking hear how it really sounds, right? And it sounds way cleaner, way better, like not even comparable. So for them to be like, you don't need a studio, just pay a subscription, no equipment required, all logged and verified users, which is a complete lie, not even true on Spotify, not even
Yeah.
true on the biggest platforms.
Yeah.
It's like, geez, I feel like I'm shoveling a freaking garbage trunk of shit in my mouth, and like to believe the locals bullshit, I can't even shovel it down my throat. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah. Bro, it's it's just crazy because like I discussed it before, and apparently like Veloco originally used to be a gag app. It's just like oh, look at this auto tune thing. You can sound like T-Pain or whatever. And then it's like they saw that their like little shitty auto tune thing was like successful, and they want to really, you could tell they really want to build off like a music thing with that. Like they want to sponsor it, which is why they're doing all this bullshit and stuff. But it's like, why not just be real? And also, why not just like up the quality? Like they call themselves the number one music app on
Not even
mobile devices.
close.
Exactly, not even close. I'm like, you're just
Not even
self-claiming that you're
close.
the best music app. That's fucking bullshit. Like the number one recording studio for mobile devices. I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. BandLab is right there. Like there's people that blew
They've
up.
been there.
There's people that blew up on TikTok using BandLab. Like there's people who
Yep.
made like TikTok songs with BandLab. Like fucking
I'm waiting for the Veloco star, bro. Like, where
right.
is the Veloco star? How did I have 17,000 on one song and like 137,000 total plays?
Facts.
It's like my audience is dust and wind, bro.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That's not real.
It's
There's no
like
way.
it's like a bunch of alcohol, like empty alcohol bottles at a smoke perp concert with only 13 people watching, which is a true story, by the way. Which is why Smoke Perp is done with music. He went to a fun, just a little fun random fact. Smoke Perp fell off so bad he went to perform live and only like 7 or 13 people showed up to his live concert, and he didn't even perform a song. He literally left because he was pissed that like almost no one showed up. And one of the people was
I
a
think I remember
bartender.
about that.
Yeah, one of the people was a fucking bartender in the back. Like, it was sad. I'm like, how do you go from being like one of the corniest mumble rappers blowing up trying to be big to like 13 people? But that's like the equivalent of Veloco. It just reminded me of that. It's just like, yeah, this is the number of people that really like your music. It's like, where are those people then? There's no way.
Exactly.
There's no way the same 30 people who are on Veloco just like played the same song 17,000 times. It's bullshit. And the closest thing that they have to a Veloco star is this one person that I promise you I've never heard of in my fucking life. It was an old post, but apparently someone who used the Veloco app got on America's Got Talent and sang a song, and they posted it saying from Veloco to America's Got Talent or some shit like that. I still don't know who that person is. Just some random like lady. Like,
How do we know that Veloco didn't send this lady? And I know that sounds speculative, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? I'm gonna drop some quick beans right now. Very briefly, I've mentioned to some people before. I worked for this sort of fake talent agency down in LA for like, I can't even say I really worked for them. I was trying to work for them, if anything, and then I figured out that they were a scam. But I'm gonna tell you right now that the way they pivoted the scam, it was all around freaking Snoop Dogg, man. It was because they got this one Snoop Dogg promo video and they freaking clutched their freaking everything to this freaking one Snoop Dogg video, constantly push it. They're like, but Snoop Dogg, but Snoop Dogg, but Snoop. So they're gonna be doing. They could do the same thing with the America's Talent. It's like, all right, so you've got one person who's a complete anomaly, but you're creating a product for millions of people. How many people have downloaded it? So only one out of 70 million, however million downloads, gets to be the winner. Sounds like the
right.
fucking lottery to me. Sounds like shit.
Nah, dead ass though, and it sucks because even to this day, like, there's really big. I'm not gonna name names just because there's some people in the chat that are like cool with these people. I'm personally not, but there's 3 people that are like the biggest artists on Veloco. Little Jordy aside, by the way, or Aweeba. He's the biggest
I was waiting for
Veloco.
Aweeba.
Yeah,
Aweeba's cool though. I like Aweeba.
yeah,
Aweeba's cool.
he's a chill guy. He just like works with anybody and whatever, but he just likes making music. He's a chill dude. We interviewed him before. He's alright. But I was just gonna say, like, him aside, because obviously, technically, due to the amount of plays he got, I think it's like 7 mil or like 8 mil plays on Veloco. But him aside, there's 3 other people.
See, here's the other thing about that too. It's like
Uh-huh.
we always say, like da 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 plays on Veloco, but again, it's like there's a track section and a beats section, and you can't even really differentiate the two. And beats, dude? Beats getting like 1.1 million plays on Veloco, and then your track is like 3,000. So everybody just came on to play the beat, and then nobody went to your tracks. Like, all right, like, anyways, sorry.
Yeah. No. I definitely get you, but yeah, I was just gonna say, like, there's 3 artists specifically. Everybody knows these 3 artists on the app. But I'm just gonna bet you right now that no matter how big they get on the app, they're not getting anywhere outside of Veloco. And I'm not hating. I'm not saying their music's ass. A couple of them, I don't really like their music, but it's just it's not it's not vendetta. Like, I'm not like shaming them. I'm just saying right now, because they're so self-driven on Veloco. They're so Veloco this, Veloco that. And everybody on Veloco loves these people. Like, oh my god, like I all I hear is glaze for these 3 people. But those 3 people are legit never getting outside the Veloco app anywhere. I'm sorry to say it. They're always going to be the Veloco people. They're not. It's like a name that you'll pick up like 10 years later and be like, hey, you remember this person from that Veloco app that had like 10K followers and he just made music like every fucking day and got featured for every fucking song? That guy? Yeah, where is he now? Nobody's gonna know. He's not gonna be on YouTube popping off. He's not gonna be on fucking like Genius or World Star Hip Hop. They're not getting anywhere in life. I promise you. If you stay on Veloco and just like always become the Veloco person, like if you're gonna stay and live on Veloco for the rest of your life, that's all you're gonna get. You're not getting anything from that. They will permanently, forever in their life, be the Veloco person. And it's sad because I'm gonna watch a lot of people grow up and, you know, reach their 40s and 50s, and they probably have potential to become a really good artist. Even if you're still underground, like at least gain some traction for your music, like maybe do an open mic, maybe get like a little following on Spotify, SoundCloud, or whatever. They're not going to do that because they want to live on Veloco. They feed off of that fake Veloco clout, and
Exactly.
those three,
Exactly.
exactly, and those three specific people, you guys are never getting anywhere. I promise you. You are so like, so, oh my god, I wish I could name them, but it's just like, please, if you really give a fuck about your music and your community, the thing is, like, some of them just do it for clout, but it's like, it's fake clout. If you're gonna be a clout chaser, do it for real.
At least
Stop.
get real clout.
Get real clout, not
You only
Veloco
get real
clout.
cloud, dude. Don't get Veloco botted cloud. Like this is where I'm saying it's fucked up, dude. Okay, so a boost costs 4.99. I know I'm like a broken record when it comes to this. I'm
Nah,
talking
go
about the
ahead.
boost 4.99 being bullshit, bro. Okay, so like if all this is fake views, I can get 17,000 on one song. Which, by the way, that's like one of the most fucking single played songs on the entire platform. Like very few people get in that like plus 15K range on a single song. So like in my eyes, I should be one of the bigger people on the platform. And that's not to glaze myself. I'm just going off of metrics, just
Yeah,
comparing myself to other people, right?
yeah,
Um, I'm losing my track of thought here. The boosting is just total bullshit because, like we've discussed, you're getting so many fake plays. Even if you get a lot of plays on a single track, it's not equating to anything off the platform. So to pay 4.99 a boost, and I've paid for the boost multiple times. You know
same,
how many
yeah.
plays I got on a boost? Like
Mm,
less than 100 sometimes. On two of them was less than 100.
shit.
Not even real people, 4.99. So if somebody wants to be like me and like, I want a dummy 17K track. I want 17,000 plays. How much money do they have to drop to get a fake 17,000 play track? Like to me, now I'm getting like stomach sick because I'm like, that's messed up. And I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
right now, I know somebody who is dropping a lot of money on the boost. And they're good,
Mm,
and I love this artist. I'm not even gonna name drop them because I don't want to cause any drama. But
right.
this person has a lot of money. They literally their profile picture is their sports car, and they're like a rich person who can blow a lot of money. And
Yeah.
they were working with me and a few other people on Veloco, and he always gets in the 4 to 5 thousand. And then Veloco started featuring him after he was getting that range, but they weren't listing him on any of those playlists. That was coming from complete organic traction on just the algorithm, and he was boosting those tracks. So right. I don't know how much money he spent on it. I get that he has the kind of money to blow on it. I don't think I still don't think it's ethical. I think that if
Yeah.
somebody is charged money for something, there has to be complete transparency on the product. Even like YouTube, right? You
Yeah.
can go on your YouTube analytics, go in the YouTube studio. It tells you, hey, what's the age group? Where are they from? You get some actual statistics that tie into real people that is like distinguishable and factual. Like you can draw it into a graph and be like, all these plays make sense. It seems pretty fucking legit. Especially because you make a certain type of content, and that content is usually geared for a certain age group. So, usually if you're a dude in your 20s, you're probably making videos for dudes in their 20s too, right? Because it's stuff you
Yeah.
relate on. And then if you go to your metrics and you see, hey, dudes in their 20s are watching my shit, and some dudes in their early 30s are watching my shit, and it's all men or like 89% men. Seems fucking legit to me. Seems really fucking real to me. Okay, go on Veloco. Here's a number. Here's some random botted comments. 4.99 to boost. Fuck that, dude. What the
Yeah.
fuck? What
Bro.
the fuck? And y'all aren't even looking into Veloco. Y'all are paying for stuff, not even looking in their YouTube, not checking in their company, not even looking into the application you're throwing money at. I'm trying to bring awareness. Everyone thought I came in here all salty, like Veloco, like pissed to my Cheerios. I'm like, dude,
Right.
like we
Now,
already said, I pissed to my own Cheerios, bro.
right. Yeah, man. Exactly. Like you said earlier, you sabotage yourself for the sake of it. So it's like you wouldn't go out of your way to do that if Faloco was legit. Like at the end of the day, you would just look crazy. And it sucks because sadly, I feel like there are some people who just think like JThaStone is crazy. Like when you were
Oh,
post,
absolutely. Or I'm like the
when,
number one hater ever. That one's kind
uh,
of valid though, because I've spazzed a few times. But to be fair though, like guys, it's a little hard not to spaz when I feel like everybody's fucking against me and gaslighting me and acting like I'm just some salty guy. Like at least hear me out a little bit. There's actual logic behind my word. It's not just like like.
right. No, exactly. And it's funny because I got the same exact like kind of reaction when the beef with me and kill. It's funny because people say his name's Killer Karaoke, but he spelled karaoke wrong. It's
Dude,
spelled Carico.
I don't even know, dude. I just
But
say Carico. Like I ain't
yeah.
even trying to diss people, but like I don't like I what I was gonna ask is I was gonna ask A Hunt 3. I was like, why 8 Hunt 3? Is that just your username? When I first started, I would get him mixed up with A3.
Oh,
And I
AY
was like
three.
A3, A Hunt 3, like it was almost super close, and they would both like get listed and stuff, so I'd get them mixed up all the time. But yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
it's funny
that's
because
funny.
yeah, no, I would get them mixed up a couple times too, especially when he was new on the app. I was like, is this a second account? Is this what AY3 looks like? And then it wasn't, but I was like, the fuck? Like, what kind of coincidence is that? They both have three in their name. What the fuck? But
I was like, is it like a three group or something? But
right.
no.
Shit. I've been doing the podcast with him for a while, and I still don't know why he has a three in the name. But oh,
He's a third of his kind, dude. He's number three. He's A Hunt the third.
yeah.
No, I'm playing.
Hold on. Let me peep the chat real quick. Ooh, okay, hold on. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm trying to read through all this. There's a lot in the chat right now, so give me 1 second. Cat, but let's see. So Spilk said earlier, isn't funny how Volko just stopped supporting certain artists though. They hate me now. I feel that they hate me too.
Yeah, they don't support me. They don't support Vamp. Oh, dude, they were being a hater on you like way before me
Oh
too. Like
yeah,
they were
dude.
straight hating you.
Bro, they hate me because I call them out on bullshit too. Like they're okay with diss tracks unless I'm dissing someone they like, which wasn't even fair because the only reason why I dissed the killer was because he was talking shit to my girlfriend, and then he was talking shit to me, and then I was just like, what the fuck? Like it's just uncalled for. So he would just like throw shade because we're not glazing him in the comment section of his songs. I'm just like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. But because I try to reach out to Veloco, I'm like, the reason why I dissed is because he's out of hand. They didn't even try to, like, acknowledge that. They were just like,
They
well,
don't care.
yeah, they're like, there's better ways to go about it. But it's like, okay, why didn't you delete his diss track then? And then he reported it for bullying. And then apparently I was talking to Michael specifically. I'm like, I'll bring this up to the CEO, because this is bullshit. Like, you're trying to permanently delete my account and protect this dude, even though he started it. Like, this needs to be resolved. He didn't even give me the chance to be like, yeah, we can set up a meeting, talk about it, or whatever. No, he was just like, I already informed the CEO. So I'm like, okay, you informed your husband that I have a problem with this dude. Okay, like that's fine. I don't give a fuck. So then I started talking shit about Michael, and Michael, he's like the like the vice principal villains. Like he like James Patrick Flanagan's like the main villain. He's like the side villain that like blows off JPF every now and again. So every time people would like email or talk about me to him, like if he would ask, like there was this artist named Darius, they were talking in a separate email. And they wanted to know more about Darius and how his music is about. And Darius is like, oh yeah, I reached out to this person named Mount Vamp. I pay him to mix my music. And yeah, this is how it sounds, something like that. Because I was mixing Darius's music for a little bit, and they straight up just told him like, "Oh, Mild Vamp, oh yeah, we don't like that guy. We have issues with him, so yeah, I don't really like that." And he came back at me like, "Yo, did you do something to Veloco?" And after that happened, Darius, shout out to him by the way, but I don't know, like secretly he doesn't want to admit it, but I think he stopped working with me because Beloco doesn't fuck with me, and I'm just like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm just like, they really ruined
He
my
has to,
image.
because he's gonna get taken down, right? He doesn't want to end up on fucking Santa's naughty list and get coal,
Exactly,
you
but it's
know?
like, what the fuck did I do? I'm not the monster. I'm not the bad guy. I'm just a dude being real. Your employee, Michael, is being a cunt. He's being a bitch. He's not resolving an issue, and he's threatening to take my account down. Of course, I'm gonna have an issue. Let's resolve it. You don't want to resolve it? All right, I'm gonna talk my shit then. And Michael, he wouldn't even like talk to me or anything. He wouldn't DM me, be like, okay, let's solve this real quick. All right, this is getting out of hand. No, he would stalk my Instagram stories. He would stalk my account, and then I called him out on it. I screenshotted him stalking my account, him viewing my stories, and then he blocked me right after. Like, he didn't even try. He's a little
Hmm.
fucking. Michael's a little
No,
fucking
that's
bitch, dude.
that sounds like Michael right there.
Yeah, and it's stupid because it's like, even though I show people like Michael is an issue, Michael is a terrible person from the Veloco like HQ, people just look at me like, oh yeah, yeah, no, that's Michael for you. I'm cool with him though. I'm not gonna hate. I know. I'm like, I'm not telling you to hate him, but
I won't name two people, but there is two female artists on there who have made a comment towards me saying that Michael had made misogynistic comments towards them.
shit.
Or yeah, so
Well, that's bold coming from him. I mean, he's homosexual and likes ballerina music, according to Thesis. So that's very bold of him. But speaking of which,
he's,
it's
he's
yeah,
wild, dude.
it's funny because speaking of which, Thesis, he'll literally like go out and have drinks with VA Real and Michael, and he'll laugh because he used to find me having beef with Michael funny, but then he would go out for drinks and stuff, like being Two Faced and stuff. So I'm like, okay, so everybody just likes Michael. I talked to this shit to A Hunt too. I'm just like, bro, Michael is a piece of shit, and A Hunt's like, yeah, no, that's fucked up. I'm still cool with him though. I'm actually talking to Michael this week, and I'm just like, why does everybody like this guy? Like, shout out to A Hunt, by the way. I'm sorry you couldn't make it, but like, why? Michael is an asshole. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Michael. Why?
This is what the community's trained you to do. Glaze, and then you get the plays. Glaze then plays. Glaze then plays. It's just like we go to each other's profiles because you guys have talked about this before on a different podcast thing or whatever. But like when it came to like people commenting and being real about the comments, like I was watching that episode and then I was thinking like it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. Because
Yeah.
imagine you leave like this really heartfelt comment. Wow, you're so great. The vocal part right here at exactly 1 minute and 15 seconds, you just like hit it perfectly on tune. The style you did was just, you just be like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Thanks. Like, you just be like, that's too much, man. But if
Yeah.
somebody goes and comments, fire, next one, fire, fire, fire. It's like, damn, are you like, you ready to call a fucking firefighter in here or something? Because like, you're
Right.
just like
Yeah.
fire, fire, fire. And
Bro.
and they do it, but they do it and they go on everyone's profile and they go fire, fire, fire. And then look out how many plays they get. Oh, look, I just went from 50 plays to like 400. That's crazy. How'd that happen? Better keep
Yeah.
doing that.
Bro, yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm never on the Veloco app. And it sucks is like I want to support I want to support people on the Veloco app, but it's like I really fucking hate seeing that shit. I hate seeing the fire emoji spams, the glazing, and cuz they'll do it in everybody's comment section. I'm just like, I don't want to look like one of those people. Like, it sucks. So, when, like, for example, like if A Hunt, Spilk, even people like my girl, Big Stan, like if they post on other plats, I'll probably check it out on other plats because I'm like, I'm so tired of seeing that shit on Beloco. It sucks because for the most part, a lot of artists on Beloco only post on Beloco, and it's like, I
Yep.
want to support you, but I fucking hate that app now. I can't do it. I can't go on there going to all my friends' songs and be like, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Yo, keep it up. Yo, this is good. Fire. And I'm not going to do that because then it's going to be washed away with the other comments spamming the fire emoji, the 100 emoji. It's like, I'm not trying to do that, man. Like, it's
The
like,
local invites you over to their barbecue. They say, hey, we're great people. We make great food. And next thing you know, you're only making Veloco stuff. You're only doing Veloco stuff. You're always promoting all the Veloco stuff. Yes, Master Michael, I'll do anything for those thousands of plays and the features and the playlist. Okay, really, like I am gonna play too when it comes to those stars. Okay, so something that's really, really fucking funny. I mentioned that guy earlier who was on the Veloco YouTube, and then he only had one follower on his actual Veloco account. Well, it turns out I clicked on that one follower and I looked through his fucking profile, and he had a song that was featured with a star with like 3,000 something plays. It had one like. Had one like.
What the fuck is the point of
Like
feature? What?
one like, it had a fucking star. The fucking star. Not a playlist. The fucking star. So
Uh,
what does a star even mean? What does any of this even mean? Is it just all random nonsense and everyone just sucks Foloco off to get some fake play so they can go tell all their buddies that they're a real person when it's like your audience isn't real? I'm not trying to diss everybody out there. I'm just look, I'm going off of me specifically. I'm saying that I ain't shit. When it comes to my history, I know I said I started in 2015, but I started before that. Like I learned 8 different instruments like throughout high school. I did like music in 6th grade, 5th grade, dude. Like I learned so many instruments. Came out, went to a music university, Point Blank University. I got trained by Hunter Watson, a guy who helped make the "fucking up some commas" beat by Future.
mm,
Like got trained by fucking cool ass people, and I got like my connect in LA and everything like that too eventually, and DJing stuff. But like I've done so much stuff. Like I have multiple levels of expertise, and this isn't even just a toot my own horn, but I just again I know what a quality product looks like and what something that should be getting plays sounds like.
right.
And I just think that there's an expectation. Yeah, people can get away with different niche stuff, but the plays that are on Veloco and how easy they come and how nobody lingers and how you can't ever get those plays anywhere else. So you have to go back to Veloco. It's a cult. It's a freaking cult. It's
Pretty
the
much.
Veloco cult.
Pretty
It's the
fucking
freaking
much.
Veloco cult.
But it is Sugarcoat City on that app, dude. It is Sugarcoat fucking City. It's funny because, like, it just sucks. As I was delusional too at one point. Like when I first reached 100 followers on Veloco, I celebrated. I was like, "Oh my god, 100 people like my music. I'm getting
Insane.
somewhere." I took a shot of Fireball. I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like I feel good. I actually reached an audience. Yeah, and now I'm just like, okay, so this is just the equivalent of getting drunk off of Poland Springs water because this doesn't do shit. It's such a letdown. It's like a kick in the balls, but like a slow kick in the
Huge kick in the
balls.
balls. And it is a slow kick in the balls. You're absolutely right, dude. Because this is where I get so mad. I'm like, you are selling people false dreams and making them believe in it. I just feel like that's super disgusting. And they're doing it just to make a quick buck off you. Why
Yeah.
do you think all this is so empty, right? Because there's not that much money getting funneled into it, and they have to make a profit and flip what they've invested in it. Like, think about the numbers, think about what Veloco is doing, think about their size, think about how it needs to make sense. When it comes to even BeatStars, they didn't even partner with BeatStars, okay? They're getting to attach the BeatStars label to their shit because the whole reason why they took the beat upload away from regular Veloco people is because only people who pay subscription over at BeatStars gets their beats on Veloco. So now there's a reason for BeatStars to be associated with Veloco because they get it great sales with each other. You'll
Mm.
people from Veloco go to BeatStars to go pay the subscription so they can get their beats on Veloco, allegedly. But if you ask me, when you actually look at all these BeatStars people, they're just pulling a bunch of people who are already from BeatStars, even huge producers, and they don't even use Veloco or really even know about it. And some of them actually specifically say they don't want you going on the freaking Veloco to do anything with their stuff. I don't even think they really want their stuff on Veloco, if you ask me, but it's
For
whatever.
real.
That's what happens when you put all your stuff on a website and the website decides to make business with another shady website. That's just how fucking that's how
Yeah.
music biz works. It's a jungle, but
Yeah.
yeah, I it's just they're using the BeatStars brand, which is a legitimate brand, to legitimize their brand by association. It's like, I don't know. It's like, here are my cool popular friends, so I'm popular too. But what happens when your popular friend leaves the room? Does everybody keep talking to you?
Facts.
That's just kind of the truth of the loco. If BeatStars walked out of the room right now, really wouldn't look good for Loco. Really, really wouldn't look good. You'd probably be questioning it, be like, yeah, I don't know about that. So when they're trying to put BeatStars people on, I'll tell you somebody that they really tried to put on. Somebody who's a really fucking good producer, and I got in the thousands of plays on Veloco. And I'm sure somebody might know who it is if they've
Mm.
actually been paying attention. It's freaking produced by Meadow. He was getting promoted a fuck ton. I know everybody's on Veloco knows produced by Meadow because he was getting pushed on their Instagram. At least if you're following their Instagram, like he was making actual videos and then he was actually participating on the app, commenting and talking to people, and he was DMing people on Instagram. So like he was actually involving himself, trying to work with the Veloco community to sell his beats, to promote his stuff. And he's being directly pushed from Veloco. Where is produced by Meadow right now? I don't see him because
Right.
he's not even selling beats anymore. He's not even selling beats anymore. How long ago was this? How long ago was this, bro? Like, if this shit was real, do you think somebody who got pushed by the platform would say, sayonara, bro, after they just got a huge push on their social media? Dude, nobody on Veloco is getting a social media push.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are getting 17,000, y'all have 8 million plays, whatever bullshit, but none of you are getting promoted on their Instagram. And when you do get promoted on the Instagram, you kind of just turn into, try not to say a cuck, but you just end up leaving the locals balls in your mouth. I just don't know what other way to say it. These are the
Yeah.
same people who are going to infinitely defend them because they got the limelight. And I just don't think that's not healthy. I don't think that's a healthy way to develop a music community and to validate the platform as real. I think again, it's more PR stunts to make something that is an empty husk appear full, but you can't see through it. It's like a closed container of locals. Like we promise it's in there, we promise it's in there, and you open it up and it's fucking nothing. It's fucking nothing. It's an empty box.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fake lies on the outside. And if you don't open up the box, you could believe that the box has shit in it. And there's people arguing with me about what's in the box, and I'm like, dude, you didn't even fucking open it up, brother.
Right. Exactly. It's not Christmas, but you still gotta open it up eventually.
Yep.
Like, hold on, let me check the comments real quick, guys. Spilk said, he said it is not called Sugarcoat City, it is Glazeville. I like that. Number one mobile studio app, more like number one Glaze for plays.
Facts. Facts.
And Veloco, an app where you glaze for plays and fall off when you didn't even start. Nah, that's a fact. You you
Spot
could
on.
they
Nailed it.
yeah, they like punish you. They're like, yeah, you know what, you're canceled on our shitty bullshit app. You're canceled. You're gonna be shamed. Nobody's gonna miss you. It's like nobody knew me except for
Literally, it was all made up. It's like two kids and a baby getting babysat, and they're like, "Ow, he punched me." That was like the dispel. "Ow, he punched me," and he's like, "All right, kids, settle down." But he's like, "I don't give a fuck about these little shits. I'm getting fucking 25 an hour to watch these little dumb kids. I'm gonna go home and like drink a fucking beer afterwards." He doesn't care if the kids fight or not. Like Michael doesn't care about you guys. He doesn't care if you fight or not. He doesn't care who wins or who doesn't win. He just wants the person who promotes Veloco to win because it's going to make him and the company like more money and better reception in the end. It's very robotic, very straightforward. It's just big dummy mode. Oonga boonga. Promote Veloco. Get plays. Please believe us. Like, I swear. Trust me, bro.
yeah.
So.
PBTL said talk about shadow banning. Yeah, what is the dealio with shadow banning, dude? Like, I obviously for some reason, well, not for some reason. Let me stop. I'm obviously shadow banned. Like I'll end up on the hot list, but it won't go over like 300 something plays. Like you see people like Thesis, VA Real, Killer Karaoke, Romancia. They could reach up to 900 to 1,000 plays, but us shadow band users, we don't get to see the light of day because they like pick and choose who they want popular on the app with these fake plays. It's like, you get this amount of fake plays, I don't like you. You get this amount of fake plays. But it's like, why? Like they're fake at the end of the day, but it's like, why? What is the shadow banning's useless on that app? There's legit no point of it. It's fake views at the end of the day. Why do we need to create shadow banning? it's you're not gaining anything or receiving anything from it, in my opinion, at least.
Well, it's an imaginary play field, and people are getting fed dopamine when they get plays, when they get likes, when they get comments. Their brain's going, "Ooh la la, this is so exciting! I just want more. I just want more." And it's not even about it being real, but it's about the idea of them being sucked into it. And they're like, "We're going to take these people away from you." It's like, "Oh no, you're cutting off my good yummy juice to my brain right now. Like you can't stop that. I'm having a good time." Like it's
Right.
like, yo, like you got to go freaking get some post nut clarity for a second, bro. Like, don't let Veloco edge you over here, dude. That's not right. It's not right.
Yeah, bro. It sucks. Is like I said, I'm friends with a lot of Veloco users, but they feed off that. Like Big Stan, bro. Shout out to you, dude. You're a great guy. You're really down to earth. But I saw him reply to Veloco's comment on his music video that he made. By the way, he made a music video on YouTube. And he replied to the Veloco like account saying like, he wouldn't be here without them. And it's like, dude, I promise you, it wasn't Veloco that did that for you. Like, sure, it's like a cornerstone of it, but it's like at the end of the day, you have like valuable fans that actually fuck with your shit, which is why they went and watched his music video. I think he got like 3K plays on YouTube, and congrats to him. Like, dude, like, but he worked for that. You cannot, like, Big Stan, if you're watching this, you cannot let Veloco feel like they're the reason you're at
It did, yeah.
where,
It did
yeah.
not come from Veloco, dude.
It
It
came
did
from
not
you,
come from
dude. Like,
Veloco.
it
It
came
came
from
from
you.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
And going off Big Stan too. Actually, when I was at the beginning of my whole fuck Veloco tirade, he was the first person I was talking to, calling Veloco out, because I was just like, dude, I'm not even trying to be salty, but I literally just saw your song go from 300 to 5,000 plays in one single refresh after like a few minutes, dude. Like, that was fucking weird. And it was
Yeah.
only on one of his songs, but then I'm like seeing like all of his other songs, all of a sudden it's like 4,000, 6,000. Yeah, I get it. He's got a featured playlist and stuff, but I'm just thinking like, okay, so when it comes to the featured playlist, like, are more people looking at the featured playlist, or are they looking at their For You page? You would think more people are looking at their For You. So I'm failing to understand how you can't get any plays on the algorithm, like only like 300 to 400 cap. And then if you get on a featured playlist, now suddenly like 5 year songs can get 5,000 plays. Again, this wasn't even, I'm like, this isn't even salty at you, uh, Big Stan. This is just like, this ain't right, bro. And I'm seeing the stinky stuff going on my profile too. But of course, he was signing with the logo, just kind of like, hey man, we'll look at the positives. A lot of the same jargon other people say, like, well, this brought us all together. You have to at least appreciate that.
It's like,
I'm doing
no.
a Dave Chappelle voice. You have to at least appreciate that we all came together on the ship. It's like, no, dude. It's like, that's fucking no, no. I'm not gonna sit here. If we all came together in a litter box full of poo poo, right? I wouldn't be saying, "Hey guys, I loved sitting in the poo poo litter box to meet all you guys." No, we're gonna get out of the litter box and fucking hang out, dude. Yeah, it was cool that we got to meet up, but we didn't have to meet up in the fucking litter box. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't even need Veloco. Literally delete Veloco from existence. What happens to everybody on Veloco? They go to BandLab,
Yep.
they go to an actual studio, they go to a real place to actually do something talented. Like Veloco's actually hurting you.
Yeah.
Veloco, like the thing that made me the most mad was the AI lyrics. I think that's when everybody finally, like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back with
Yeah.
everybody, when they're finally like, all right, Veloco's on some bullshit, because this ain't it, dude. This ain't it.
Facts
Like,
though. Oh my, like literally that's when everybody was just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what? I it's funny
it's
because
just whack.
I don't think I've met anyone that's tried out that feature yet, but if anyone's ever tried out that feature, I bet you the lyrics are probably ass. You'll
It's
probably.
ass. I've tried it. It's
Oh
so
yeah.
bad.
Okay.
It's like a depressed third grader.
Oh man. Oh, that's I can already imagine it. Oh no. Oh, that's no bueno. See, AI can't do everything. Like, the whole point of music is your creativity, and it's okay to use AI to help you out a little bit, but it's like, Veloco, you're on edge here with a lot of your community. Like, now you're really trying to push our buttons here, aren't you? But Yeah, it's fucked up because I feel like if Veloco was to be deleted, I feel like a lot of people who did make music, I feel like they would just give up or like I don't know, whine about it the entire time. Like the people who are like down to earth with Veloco, they'd be like, "Bring it back! Oh my god, I missed this app. I haven't made a song in 2 years." It's like in those 2 years, you could have made something somewhere else. Like it's not that good, I promise. Like BandLab was like rocket science for me, man, bro. BandLab is so much better in every way. You could use an audio interface. You could make
Yep.
beats on there. Like they have everything, and most
Yep.
of the features that they have are free versus on
Yep.
Veloco where it's like you need a premium account to use an extra layer. It's like I'm not paying
What
to
the
use
fuck
an
is the
extra.
mastering, dude?
Oh my
It's like,
god, yeah.
would you like to pick B51 or Z62? It's like, how about clubby, acoustic, like be a human being? Like, what are these like random letters and numbers? I'm like, who the fuck? Who does this, dude?
Yeah.
It's like they don't even use their own app. Dead ass.
Facts though. Oh my god. It man, oh I wish more people just woke up, but you know, at the end of the day, you know that I don't mean to sound like Andrew Tate here, but they're stuck in the Matrix, dude. And Veloco's like a shitty Timu bootleg Canadian
Dude,
film Matrix. Like it's ass.
if you want to go through the matrix, I'm telling everybody here, go on the YouTube. Look at all the people who go on the YouTube channel and actually reverse search them. Look for their accounts, and when you see nobody, you'll realize that I'm not the boy who fucking cried wolf here, dude. The wolf's
Exactly.
right fucking there, dude. He's like doing a shitty little Fortnite dance in front of you and laughing, taking your fucking boost and yearly subscription money, bro. Like doing the fucking werewolf gritty on your fucking dead little sad body with all your fake bot followers. Like, it's depressing. I
Yeah.
don't want you guys to keep doing this. Like, there's so many more platforms to go on. Like, even BandLab, at the very least, dude. Like, try BandLab. Try even, dude. At this point, even SoundCloud's better, even though SoundCloud's kind of dead. Like,
Yeah.
I bounced my song to all platforms, and I didn't like promote it or had like a campaign or anything. But like, my last song that I did, which is under my actual name, not my artist name, that has almost 3,000 plays, and I never promoted it at all. And that's all real people. I would rather take 3,000 real plays than 17,000 made up plays any
Absolutely.
fucking day.
Absolutely.
I will take 3,000 real plays over 137,000 fucking fake plays, a million fake plays. You know,
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
just real.
It's real plays and you feel more accomplished for it, but you know people it's sad because I feel like people on Veloco, they know it's fake deep down inside, but they're just like the numbers are high. I like that. I really like that, you know. And it's like, but if you only care about numbers, then yeah, you're gonna be stuck on that fucking app forever. But it's like it doesn't
It's not even
matter.
the point of music. Not to make it about like, oh, what I think the point of music is. I get it. Art's up. Art can be a fart. Art can be sophisticated. All right, I
Right.
get it.
But
But if you
yeah.
ask me, dude, like real music just doesn't come from that. Real music doesn't come from a place where you're trying to look for plays, you're trying to get numbers. Real music comes from a place where like ain't nobody around. You were by yourself and you play that shit to yourself, and you're like, damn, that made me feel a certain way. And then I hope this makes somebody else feel a certain way. But like, this is me and this is authentic and this is how I feel. And I'm going to put it out in the world, right? Not, oh shit, I better get these numbers. Stay on Veloco, do exactly what Veloco wants. Ooh, even that beat Veloco Light, better do those kind of beats. Like, don't listen to them. They
Yeah.
constantly promote trash all the time. You're going to confuse your own vision on your art, thinking that your 10,000 play song was your best work when it could actually be some of your fucking shardiest work. And you don't even know. You're just believing people who randomly press a button and say, promote a feature, send the bots their way. Like, they're just pressing random buttons on random songs. Like, it's so there's no rhyme or reason for it, dude, because they could literally promote some beautiful song and then something where you can't even understand what the person is saying the entire time, and it sounds like a buzzing robot, and it's like super mega blasted.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh man. Uh I'm scared because I feel like after the bot is posted, there's gonna be some people in my DMs like tomorrow. I'm
oh
just
yeah,
yeah. So I mean, I'm
yeah,
not like scared, like terrified, but I'm just like, oh lord, I'm gonna just mentally prepare myself. But at the end of the day, it has to be said, and I'm glad I could get you on this episode just because like everybody's too scared to say anything. I'm the only one aside from you that isn't scared. But when I have my co-host here, Ahunt, I'm limited to what I could say, because then I just sound like a hater. And it's like, I promise I am, but there's
Yep.
something else to it. It's not just pure hate. There's reasons behind this hate. There's reasons behind the hatred towards Veloco. Like any money bet too. Like this has nothing to do with like how shitty they are, but like any money bet, I would not be surprised if there was like secret Veloco orgies at Veloco HQ, because the way Michael and a couple other artists that visit Veloco HQ, the way they fucking glaze each other, dude, it's actually crazy. Like, there's some people that live not only on the Veloco app, but at Veloco HQ, and I would not put it behind me if there was something like there was some Diddy stuff going on there. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's some Diddy stuff
Yeah, the
going on there.
glazing might not even be a figure of speech. It might actually be literal glazing going on. So I kind of knew a little bit about that. Like I remember a few people had told me that like, oh no, they're real because I met up with them and I was thinking like, oh, like do they invite you to the headquarters and you saw them one time and you happen to live in the area? No, I had no idea. It's like, oh, they're going out to the bar with Michael. Like that's now I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay, so like, so it feels like there's people who've met Michael physically. We kind of feel the gist of the amount of artists that are around the Veloco sphere, and it feels like, I mean, it kind of feels like maximum, like, you can think of more than 200 people. I mean, don't you think?
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like if that's what's circling around and all that we can really validate to being real, it's like fucking more daily active users than Genius.com. My bro.
Yeah.
My fucking white ass cheeks. My sour cream ass burned lobster red in the sun ass cheeks, bro.
Fuck, bro. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was a good one. Oh man, but yeah, though those people, man, it's like it sucks. Is according to specific people, I'm not gonna name them just for their own safety, but they've mentioned too, like if you live near Veloco HQ and you're a Veloco user and they know you, obviously, they're gonna favorite you, especially if you live in the town where Veloco HQ is. They're gonna be like, oh, you're from this place, we're from this place, so if you're active user on Veloco, we're gonna give you all these fake plays, we're gonna give you verified songs and all that. They're not gonna list. The fucked up part is nobody at Veloco HQ listens to any songs from Veloco. They don't check the playlist. They don't actually sit there and be like, this artist has potential. No, they're just like, these people are giving us money,
Exactly.
attention. So
they're not giving these people opportunities, so why would they be looking through them?
Yeah, and then they like want to bullshit like, oh, we should have a meeting, and it's like you only want a meeting so you could post on your stupid fucking social media platforms so that people are like, oh, they had a meeting with this artist, so they're legit because they had a meeting with this artist and they give a shit about their community. It's like, no, it's a cover up. It's they're covering up their Veloco orgy sessions with the meetings. They're like, oh yeah, join us for a meeting tonight at 8, and whatever you say honestly about our app, we're gonna splice it up, chop it up, edit it, and make it look like you are glazing us on the meeting. That's what they did with a lot of the people that did the virtual meetings for Veloco. And sadly, those people that did that, they don't come out and they're like, I didn't say all that about them. Like, I said that about this. Like, they don't come out and say anything. They're just like, yay, I got uploaded on the Veloco page. And it's just
literally,
like, it's like, just speak the truth. Just be like, they're full of shit. That I didn't say Veloco is the greatest app ever. I literally never said. How the fuck did they do that? They must use AI or some shit. I don't know. That's what I would assume. Because no way you just casually said, like, yeah, no, Veloco, it means something to me, man. And then it's just like, they'll put like a thing on the screen, like, how did you find Veloco? What does Veloco do for you? And they'll like chop up different segments of the virtual meeting and just make it seem like they're answering that part of the question. Like, it's all fake. They put in more effort doing that. Yeah, they do. They put more effort doing that than actually putting effort into their app. They don't hire people that know music. The fucking app is run by a bald man who goes to fencing tournaments.
I'm not even gonna lie, that dude creeps me out. I have a screenshot of his face, and I look at him, I'm like, God damn, you're like a fucking tech lizard, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna play. You're a nasty ass weird dude. I do not associate you, bro. Like, dead ass. You're fucking weird. You do not hang out with normal people, bro. You're like trying to be one of those like rich alpha people. You already know. And he's gonna Robin Hood all these middle class and poor people to get his little fencing thing out of the way, right? Like he
Yeah.
just wants to live this luxurious lifestyle. This is what these guys that fuck you over want to do. Like they just want to live like how these elites live, even though they're not even real elites. They just want to feel like they're rich people and they don't want to work a regular job. They're out of the rat race, obviously. Like this guy doesn't have to go like work a shitty fucking job and pay for his own product. No, meanwhile, we're working fucking hard jobs, getting fucked over by everything. Economy's hard. And while people barely have enough money to even feed themselves, this jackass thinks that we have enough money to pay for another fucking yearly subscription after like Netflix and fucking Spotify and Apple Music and God, the YouTube Premium now because you can't even watch YouTube without ads anymore. Like,
Facts.
sheesh, man. It's like you don't even care. He's just like, whatever. If you, these are the kind of people. They're like salespeople who they'll convince you that something is the way it is, so you'll buy it, and then you realize it's not that, and then they call you stupid for buying it, even though they're the ones who convinced you to do that. You know what that is? That's a fucking snake, by definition, a goddamn snake, bro. That's what snakes do. What is it like? Something about it, there's some analogy about snakes don't change because their scales or something. I think it's similar to like cheetahs always have the same stripes or whatever. But
Facts. Yeah.
yeah, bro, you don't want to be a snake, bro. You don't want to get sold by the snake. You need to back check everything nowadays, dude. Especially with this AI, like Veloco is the least of your worries, man. You're gonna
Yeah.
get fucked way harder on some other AI stuff. You guys gotta pay attention. You gotta reverse search everything you're gonna spend money on. You gotta investigate. You can't just press a one tap to buy Face ID with my credit card and just call it sayonara. You guys gotta wake up and start paying attention. Anyways,
Facts.
I'm sorry. I'm yapping a lot. I know you're kind of like trying to tie this up, and I
Nah, it's
keep
all.
hopping off. But
No, it's all good. Like I say to everybody, I prefer the chit chat and stuff. It's ever since that podcast episode with Awiba, it was so awkward, all the like dead silence. So now, if you have things to say, this is the place to do it. This is the safe haven to do all that. Like that's why A Hunt and I made this podcast, so we could do shit like this. So now you good, man. Trust me.
I was ready to drop on this because the deal with my virtual meeting with Michael is it didn't fucking happen. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Basically, I can't say he ghosted me the first time because the first time was kind of my fault, but he totally ghosted me the second time. I was there the whole time. I recorded it, posted on my story. I'm like, I'm not lying, you guys. This man is straight fucking ghosting me. And then when I called him out to everybody, he tried to be like, but we'll reschedule. It's like, no, you won't.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you won't. He didn't reply to my email after that, dude. He doesn't give a fuck about me. He wants me to go away because he knows I'm gonna content nuke Veloco to his face, bro. Because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't need the fake dopamine energy that Veloco's supplying. I already cut my shit off of all of that, bro. So I'm just here to expose them at this point. So, but this is
Exactly.
still good because I know all the people are actually actively using it, or a good portion of them that are notable. Like I know a lot of them are even like probably gonna check this out at least a little bit. So, you know all we can do is hope for the best. Just give the information to people. It's up to you guys. I can't prevent you guys from using Veloco or getting scammed, but you know, don't say I didn't fucking warn you. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Exactly, and that's that. At the end of the day, they'll thank people like us later on. It's just gonna take them a while because, sadly, Veloco's getting more popular with the underground industry because everybody wants to try something different. So, well, my hope is like there's like a big like conspiracy theory YouTuber or something that like I hope something like honestly bad happens to Veloco where they end up like on one of those videos where it's like the Veloco app has been really suspicious. It has been luring people, like that type of shit. Like I hope Veloco blows up for the wrong reasons. I hope eventually like it'll come to
I agree
light
too.
because
I hope some big YouTuber comes pulls our footage right now and goes over and clips our shit,
I
dude.
fucking
That'd be
hope so.
awesome.
That dude for
That'd be
real.
so awesome.
For real, because like we're trying to shine the light, but it's like we're using the dollar store flashlight, and nobody wants to see the dollar store light go up in the sky. Like we need more. We need more. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. But I know this will come to light eventually, even if I have to make it happen myself. We're gonna work to
I'm with
make it
you.
happen. Yeah, we're gonna work to make it happen. That's for sure. Because you and I feel like we're the only ones that are willing to like go through with it. Because nobody else, there's people that are like, I'm drama free, and that's fine. I respect that all the way. But there's people that are being affected by this a lot, and I feel like something needs to happen eventually. But yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, we gotta whatever. I don't know the phrase. We got a dog in the race. That's not. We got a horse in the race. You get what I'm trying to say right now.
We got
We
cheese
have a
and
reason why
nachos.
we're here.
Yeah,
We were people. We've already said it. And I think actually there's a lot of people who have said that our stuff's good and their stuff's good too. But it's like, don't say that we weren't like popular on the app or people didn't like our music because like I both think we make at least pretty good music. I know you make some bangers definitely here and there. I'm like, damn, you're definitely on your shit here and there for sure. So I definitely always tune into you. But yeah, I definitely am gonna hit the studio back again. I'm done with Veloco. I dropped my song on all platforms, and what I didn't tell everybody was that I made that song on my phone. And the whole reason why I dropped as a single is because I'm gonna go to the studio and record a song, and you guys are going to see the permanent difference between what a easy thing is and what a real thing sounds like. And you
hell
can
yeah,
tell me there who deserves the fucking place. So
hell yeah. I can't wait to
what
hear
you
that.
do?
Yeah,
Hell
but
yeah, bro.
yeah, definitely promote on your page a little bit. Even if it's just like one like story post something. I definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll definitely try and promote if I'm actually going to the studio. I'll definitely try and campaign it at least a little bit. This last one, like I didn't even put that much effort into it. I dropped the song on all platform for fucking 9.99 due to like cheapest possible fucking option. So
hell
yeah,
yeah.
I just wanted to get it out there.
All right, y'all.
So
Y'all heard
everybody, I'm
it.
not sticking to Veloco because fuck Veloco, and I'm not gonna be on there. And honestly, even BandLab too. Like BandLab's all right, but like you want to be on BandLab to go on TikTok. That's the truth, right? Like you're trying to get to the big head honcho here. That at least that's the way I see it. So
No, understandable. Yeah. All right, let me read the chat real quick. So they've been by the way, they've been typing while we've been talking this entire time. So I got a lot to catch up with.
let's go.
Um, really fucking sad how fake this shit is. Sorry, I'm sorry, Mars. He's learning a little bit now about
Yeah.
Veloco. Yep. You stop glazing people. You stop glazing people, so get butt hurt. That's what Spilk said. So yeah, pretty much like yeah. I've been detached from Veloco for a while, but now I really don't feel bad for it. Is what Mars said. And Spilk said that's because we don't glaze. And my girl, she said it's really disappointing. Why do these to people that are innocent and just speak facts? Get these punishments. Oh no, real people exposing us. Punishment incoming. Exactly. Yeah, that's why they hate us because we get punished for speaking the truth.
Yep.
Um, the app is broke. It's happened to me as well. No, we weren't. No. PBTL. I don't know what that means. Peanut butter tilapia lettuce. They said I love BandLab, and they said, wait, what about Wolf? Because you mentioned you mentioned Mike. You mentioned something earlier, and you said the word Wolf. No, we're not talking about that guy. Don't worry. That's not what we meant. There's an artist named Lone Wolf. I think that's who they thought we were talking about. No, we're not talking
Yeah.
about Lone Wolf. I
No.
promise. Move to Minnesota. You'll get featured all the time and get free truck caps. Nah, that's a fact. Nah, free merch. That's hot. Nah, for real. What is with that? They're like charging a lot of money for Veloco merch too. It's like you're already a
Who the
shitty at.
I'm sorry. How embarrassing would it be? You bought like 40 to 50 to $60 Veloco merch, and that shit isn't even real, bro. I mean, honestly, I just feel like it's so embarrassing. And what are you representing? Okay, you show Veloco to somebody, and they're like, "Okay, cool. Is that like some weird random thing you got at a thrift store because nobody knows what the fuck that thing is? Because that's what most people assume when they see a random company on a shirt, or like it's a local company or something. Like they're not thinking." Oh my gosh, Veloco! Better look that up and download the Veloco app. and check out your music. Said
Yeah.
nobody. Yeah,
Facts. Um,
not
s-
happening.
exactly. Shit. Spoke said BandLab only good for recording. Trying to get plays on BandLab is rough. It is, and it sucks because like I've been getting really popular on BandLab mainly because my preset dropped publicly and I won that contest from BandLab. So a lot of people have been checking out my stuff, but even though a lot of people check out my stuff, like I'll get that's something I respect about BandLab is its real plays and its real views.
Exactly.
So even though I'm not getting a
Exactly.
lot of them, I'm getting people in my comments and stuff. But I definitely had to blow up a little bit first before I could get some traction. Like I'm at 800 followers now. I think I'm getting like 7, 10 likes. I'm getting like 3 to 4, maybe 5 comments. But I could appreciate those comments because they're from real people. These people actually fuck with a song. I even get DMs from people saying like, "Your shit fire, dude. Like I actually fuck with this." Like, so that's one thing I definitely respect about BandLab a lot more. But it is definitely very rough to get views on BandLab. You kind of have to be like, you have to try and be Cardi basically in order to get noticed on BandLab from like an audience perspective. Like unless you're doing open verses or you sound just like Playboy Cardi, no one's really gonna be like glazing you
Yeah.
otherwise. But if you make solid music, you'll eventually find your audience. It's so fucking hard to do on BandLab though, but at least it's real. You know, it's
That's
real
what,
at the
dude.
end of the day.
I want it to be hard. Fuck
Yeah,
it being. I'm tired of shit being easy, dude. After
facts.
AI, I'm like, fuck everything being easy, dude. Y'all need to work. You want it, fucking work for it. Because it's like when you talk to somebody who's actually been doing music for their fucking whole life, dude, they don't want some fucking asshole to come in and be like, oh, let me just get it right now. And yeah, that is 100% salty. Damn right, that's salty. And I also think it's fucking bullshit
Yeah.
because you see that on Bloco, and then what happens when you click on a song that has 10,000 plays? It sounds like fucking ass. If you go on fucking BandLab and click on a profile that has quite a bit of plays, chances are they're actually pretty fucking good. I go on BandLab, I check out all these people who've got more plays. They all sound good. They all sound like they deserve their fan bases. They all sound like they have clean mixes. People are actually commenting their shit, not bot bullshit. They've got real socials to link in, or they've got thousands of followers. Very real. Very, very, very real. You just don't say on Veloco, oh, look at this guy, got 8 million plays. And then you go to his Instagram, he's got like 300 followers. Like, that's not real.
Yeah.
That's not real, bro. Like, you
Like if
know?
yeah, exactly. If that was the case, they'd be like upcoming, you know, and it's like they're not
Yep.
upcoming because
Nope.
it's not legit, man. Bro, that Gillette ad still kills me. Oh yeah, yo, remember that fucking that picture I sent you of Michael with like Gillette on his unibrow and
Oh,
shit? Yeah, that shit was priceless. Oh
bro. Oh my
man,
God.
that
I
shit
was gonna
was
say
fun.
earlier, Veloco edited that footage like the fucking Jeffrey Epstein shit, dude. Like all sloppy as fuck. Like, bro, we know y'all capping right now. Like,
Facts.
bro's got the Epstein Island right here, dude. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Bro, motherfucker literally has like a fucking like that shit could fly away any moment now. Bro, I knew Michael was fruity. He's a twink. He's chopped, but fuck. I mean, it doesn't kill you to just go like that with a razor really quick. Jesus Christ. I could
Dude,
not.
dead ass. I had to clean up my unibrow a little bit before I came on here because I knew we were gonna talk about it. I'm like, look, I gotta gotta make sure I'm in the clear.
Dude, as soon as I saw that post, I went and shaved my unibrow immediately. Like, I didn't have anything there, but there was like a little speck of hair, and I was just like, I literally grabbed my fucking this electric razor. I literally just turned it on and just started going crazy. I
That's
was like,
funny, bro.
I was scared for my life. I'm like, if he like he looks chopped. Michael, I hope you see this clip someday, bro. You're chopped. Stop, like, bro. Look at that. That's what a fucking forehead eyebrow ratio is supposed to look like. Okay, take notes. I'll get you a pen and paper. I'm praying. All right, but nah, for real though, this shit's crazy. Nah, shit. I feel like we touched base on a lot of things, and I'm glad people were here to hear it. We had a lot of viewers here, 6, 7 viewers, and there's people that watch this after it's done being live, like a VOD, because it stays uploaded on
Oh
the
yeah.
channel. So yeah, I'm glad people are gonna be able to hear this. Is there any other things you want to discuss, by the way? Or did we pretty much touch base on?
I feel like we pretty much got to the base of everything. I feel like the majority of my content, new content cob, whatever the fuck this shit is, I'm launching at Veloco. Yeah, I feel like pretty much said yeah, everything. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of wish A Hunt was here. He might be able to put some input, but that's all right. That's all right. I mean, I'm always down to come feature again later in the future too,
Oh
if
yeah.
that's ever a thing too, or like you
Absolutely.
have a multi guest episode, bro. Yeah, for
Absolutely.
show.
No, absolutely. And he is gonna have to make it. I'm gonna kick your ass, A Hunt. You're supposed to be here. You could have made time to do this, man. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, family comes first. I respect that. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some, not necessarily redos, but yeah, part twos with some people. I know we Aweeba wanted to do a part two on the podcast just because, like I said, it was awkward as fuck. Like
Hmm.
so much silence, so much like it was just awkward. I'm just like, yeah, we definitely need a redo on that one. That's definitely needing of a redo, but yeah, no. I do got a couple interview questions left if you want to bang those out real quick or
Yeah, dude, let's bang him out.
all right. Bet. So, yeah, I typically try to ask these just so people get to know you a little bit more. There's like literally hold on, what's the most of it? Yeah, like there's two interview questions left and there's a couple topics. But I mean, we pretty much went through a bunch of topics. I'll just ask interview questions real quick. Um what's the most difficult part of the music making process for you?
Most difficult part. Wait, I feel like we asked. Did we ask this earlier already? I
Maybe
feel
I
like you might have asked this.
maybe I
That's
did.
okay. I'll just say it again.
Go ahead, fuck
Hardest
it.
part, finding a good time to do it because I'm really busy, and then
Yes.
finding a good moment to do it. Right, got to feel natural, like I said. Yeah, so we did do that one.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, next one then. Next one, my bad. What keeps you motivated to keep creating music?
What keeps me motivated creating music is the same thing that kept me motivated from day one. I mean, the same motivation that got me to. When I say I played 8 different instruments, I'm not just randomly throwing that shit out there. I was in symphonic band. I was in multiple marching bands. I was did performances across California, like while I was still like in high school type shit. So like I did live jazz solos on a baritone saxophone and shit, dude. Like I got to do some fucking baller ass stuff. It's always made me feel like actually really good about myself because from the beginning I feel like I've just always kind of had just more of an inclination towards music, and I picked up doing the instruments really quick. But yeah, I'm gonna give credit to uh to Linkin Park, Kid
Mm,
Cudi. Yeah, I would say those two people. Just so far as like old, like the oldest, like when I was like younger, and I had like huge inspirations. Probably like Linkin Park and Kid Cudi for sure. Biggest inspirations. Every time I do anything music, I kind of like vaguely am reminiscing on how much I enjoyed like their music and their sound and their niches because they both have very, very authentic, raw sounds that are very unforgiving to the audience. They're just like, this is me. This is a raw me. Like, I don't do stuff for you guys. I do stuff because I'm showing you who I am. And that's why I resonate with that. So, for making music, I don't ever make it for other people. I feel very like Quentin Tarantino in that way. Like, he says, like, oh, I'm not directing movies for all you guys. Like, I'm making a really dope movie for me and my theater so I can have a really amazing time in my life because I only get one life to live, and these are the tools we have to make it. So like I'm constantly listening back to my own music all the time. Either just vibing to it after I made it, or sometimes I am like analyzing it, but I'm always having a good time. Like if I'm making a boring song and I'm not enjoying my music, I'm not making the song. That's the truth. I'm always enjoying my music. So it's always for me.
mm.
That's what's keeping me motivated. It keeps me going. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, damn, I got all this stuff I'm thinking about, feeling about. How do I get it all out? I'm not, I'm not gonna go dump on my therapist or my partner or something like that, all of my thoughts and feelings. It's fucking overwhelming. So I'm like, oh cool, find a beat, dump it all out there. Boom, done.
Hell
Done
yeah.
for the day. My little bit of energy. So it's not even like motivation, it's more of like, I need to get this out. It's like cure for the itch. Like I gotta get it out.
Fuck yeah. I'm reading chat really quick. Um, yeah. Spilk replied to me saying the same thing. Michael Chop. Um, Spoke recommended me getting a replacement co-host next time. Definitely got to find someone for that because it's like an 809 thing, so it's kind of hard because not everybody we know is available. Shit, sometimes he's not available, sometimes I'm not available.
Yeah.
So I'll work around that. Spilk, that's a good idea. I like that. Um, uh, PBTL said Hunt talk too much. He's a social butterfly. He definitely keeps the energy going on the podcast. He gets, it's like getting trigger happy about words. That's what we love about A Hunt though. Mars said I'd honestly love to talk to Jill. Love his honesty. Favorite podcast so far. Shout out to Mars. He likes your honesty, Jay.
Shout
And
out to Mars. Yeah, Mars is dope.
hell yeah, he is.
I sound like a big hater, but I love y'all. I love a lot of these people on Veloco. I just, the truth hurts. The truth just hurts.
The truth,
Simply put, truth hurts.
exactly. I tend to be out of touch with things. I appreciate hearing honest things, so this episode has been very important. Yeah, no doubt, dude. I'm glad we could discuss honest things here. It's just funny because every time we do a podcast episode, I always want to say certain things, but A Hunt, he's the type of mutual guy. Like he likes being on both teams, and it's like I kind of need to represent the other team. You know what I mean? That's what makes him a great co-host too, because he keeps the peace and allows everybody to talk about what they need to talk about. But sometimes I have some very like harsh things to say that people need to hear, and it's rough. It's rough, and I feel like he would respect what what we talked about for sure. But yeah, he'd probably say something along the lines of like, I'm still cool with Michael and all these other people, but I see what you mean. He's that type of guy. That's why we love him as a co-host. That's for sure. So sucks he couldn't be here, but if he was here, he would approve of this. I think so.
This is like the Warhead Candy episode. We're going like all sour in acidity right now, bro.
Yeah.
So honestly, it might have been a little bit chill on its own regard because I felt like what I needed to say. I don't really want to get like toned down to neutrality because where I'm
No
saying the truth
facts.
hurts is I'm like, there is no neutrality, dog. Like I hate to break it to y'all, but there's no middle ground with this shit.
No,
They're just
absolutely.
fucked up. They're just fucked up. It's that simple.
100% agree. 100%. All right. I'll ask a couple topics, and then if you want, we could wrap up. Are you in a time crunch, by the way? Or are you chilling?
No, I'm chilling.
Bet. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. So, a shout out to Mary Posa. She helps me with these topics and questions. But she said pretty much we wrapped up everything else just from you and I basically bitching about Veloco. So we can just skip all that. I have just a couple
Yeah, fair
fun.
enough.
Yeah. I have a couple fun questions. So if A Hunt was here, he would ask you, do you go out of your way to listen to other Veloco artist tracks for fun, like while you are occupied with something in your daily routine?
Well, absolutely. I mean, when I feel like it, right, just like anybody else, I'm just being really like dead ass honest. It's not like going and picking like a random Spotify playlist. It is difficult to listen to a bunch of random people on Vloco. I will admit it can be a little bit strenuous here and there, depending on who it is. But if it's one of my dogs, I'm not gonna say the list of my dogs because I don't want to play favorites or anything, but like if you're somebody actually making good shit and it sounds good and it's not something you just want to force down people's throats, chances are I'm probably fucking listening to it, right? Because like I'm not trying to be like real recognize real. Again, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or overplay myself at all. But it's just like I want to listen to real music. I don't want to listen to somebody who doesn't know how to use their voice and then they got to go use hard tune on 100 and then hella cathedral and fucking echo their shit so it covers everything up. Like I want to be able to hear your voice. So for me, if it sounds too robotic, I'm probably not going to listen to the whole thing. The closer it sounds like to your real natural voice, the likelihood of me listening to it for longer exponentially increases. So that's all I got to say.
Word. That's so. Hey, So we know, even though, hey, we hate the app, we don't hate the people.
Exactly. Yeah.
he still supports his boys. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm not a hate. Look, I am the biggest hater on Veloca, but I'm not actually the biggest hater in the world.
Yeah,
you know.
it's funny. As I was gonna say, you're a villain, not a monster. But it's like, in this case, we're technically the anti villains, in my opinion. I feel like Veloco's the main villain, but to the people's eyes, you're like this. You're like the Joker. Like, people see you as like a
I feel
lunatic.
like I'm kind of like Anakin, honestly. Like I'm not
Anakin,
to Vader, and
yeah,
I didn't kill the kids. Okay, I'm like Anakin before the super fucked up stuff. All right, yeah, I'm Beloco
absolutely.
Anakin for sure,
Yeah, I was
dude.
just
Because
and
I
yeah,
played for them, right? I was at the good side. I was doing it, and then I learned all the secrets on how the good side was fucking me over, right? If anyone's watched Star Wars, So I would say
yes.
more like Anakin.
Absolutely. See, it's funny. I love that story of Star Wars, but then the new shit like that Disney took over, I'm not a fan of.
I know,
But
I fucking hate
I
Star
won.
Wars. I like the original. Yeah, no Disney Wars, dude.
Absolutely no.
Yeah.
I definitely see Anakin in you. It's funny because before that, I was gonna say maybe you're like a people might view you as like a Heath Ledger Joker, like like a we live in a society. I stole all this money, but I burnt it type of thing. Like, people just think
No, I
you're a
could.
lunatic.
I'm not gonna lie. There is somebody who's Joker on there, and it's not me. But there is a Beloco Joker. I just ain't gonna tell you who it is. Y'all can do your own investigation.
It's not the
But
guy with the clown profile picture who's on this
no,
podcast. It's not that guy. I don't think he's talking about that guy. It's not the guy.
I'm
It's
not
not the
talking
guy
about
named.
that guy.
It's not the guy named Viled Mamp. All right, it's definitely not that guy. I know it's a coincidence, but I'm framed anyway.
Oh, dude. Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to derail because we're about to wrap this up. But very quickly, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, the people stealing the fucking beats from BeatStars and re-uploading them,
Oh
y'all
shit.
are terrible, bro. And the fact that Veloco won't take down re-uploaded BeatStars beats is kind of fucked up, especially since they're promoting those same producers on this platform. Like, duh. I'm just like, what are you guys doing? Like, anyways,
No,
it's like, what the
that's
fuck?
it's
Like,
funny.
okay, and I don't want to call anybody out. I am gonna call it NC Breezy, okay?
Mm.
Because NC Breezy, I don't even know. He's like, he changed his name a few times, but like he was in the 300 to 400K plays. But like most of his plays, like, bro, I appreciate your kindness and I appreciate you being one of the first people to recognize me on Veloco, but like you can't be re-uploading other people's beats to give yourself like 200,000 free plays. Like, dog, that's that's that ain't right. That ain't right. That's all I gotta say. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him out on that because that's fucked up. You can't steal people's shit. Don't
No.
steal music.
Nah, 100% agree. I mean, I personally don't fuck with that dude because he tried to sabotage me and Big Stan as like music partners. I fuck that dude. But
Yeah.
if you're cool with them, I'm not gonna judge you for that. But yeah, fuck
I
that
know.
dude. I don't
I'm
give a
not. I
fuck.
don't even like. I don't even. Dead ass. I don't really talk. Like I kind of like the people that I talk to the most is you, A Hunt, Edwin, Big Stan. I think. I'm trying to think of, and then A3. Um, yeah, those people for the most part, like so far I was just talking casually, not like about like doing a project or music or something particular, like just somebody who's bullshits with me back and forth. Yeah, probably just those people. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just
I don't talk to him, so I don't care.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I don't care if anyone even fucking hates me from this. Like, don't hate me, bro. Like, who the fuck are you, dog? I don't care. Go for it.
yeah. Nah, I'm pretty much
That's being
just
real though.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's just funny because the story behind that, long story short, basically Big Stan and I popped not popped the track, Jesus. We posted a track called Papa Bean. I'm not gonna lie, Big Stan, great music and all, shout out to you, but I'm not gonna lie, I did use some inspired lyrics just because I don't know, I didn't have time to write lyrics that day, so I did use a little bit of AI, but it wasn't from the Veloco AI. Okay, it wasn't. But this is why I say this, just to cover up my like tracks so that I'm innocent. Because for some reason, the Breezy guy, NC Breezy, whatever his name is,
Yeah, whatever.
he DM'd Big Stan saying, "Oh yeah, no, he was dissing my brother, Killer K, but but he didn't say I was dissing him like in a separate song. He said that song Papa Bean I was dissing him in, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like that, I literally in my head I'm like,
Tripping.
yeah, I'm like in my head I'm like I used AI lyrics to help with that song. Like I didn't use all the AI lyrics, but just a little bit of help, because I was busy around that time and I didn't have time for a feature. But it was, Big Stan was like a new artist to work with, so I was like, fuck it. Like, I definitely want to work with more artists at the time, but I just Big Stan like was pissed. He deleted the song. He fucking DM'd me. He was like, "What the fuck, bro? Why are you dissing someone on our song?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he sends me the screenshot of the text, and I'm just like, "Dude, look at the fucking lyrics. I copy and pasted the fucking lyrics because Big Stan didn't believe me at first." And then when he
It's
read the
crazy.
lyrics, he's like, it has nothing to do with Killer K. So, and then NC Breezy didn't even reply to that because Big Sam replied to him saying, like, it had nothing to do with your brother. What are you talking about? He didn't reply. He didn't reply. So he was really trying to sabotage me because he's butthurt that I dissed his little twink buddy, his little twink Italian buddy in the background. So to that, fuck the entire BTHFL group, the boys that hump fuck love group. Fuck all of you, okay?
Wait, is that
You
what it actually? I was always wondering what the fuck does that stand
I
for?
just made up with that. I
I
don't
knew they were a
know.
little, bro. Honestly, though, but I knew because that's what he had two accounts, NC Breezy, and it was Breezy BTHFL or whatever the fuck, and I always do that at the beginning. But like, there's also another artist, Big Time, and he's like a Christian rapper, and like honestly, bro's a chill guy, and he means well. He's kind of an older guy. I'm not trying
Mhm.
to call him an unk, but he is kind of like older generation stuff, and I know he means well, right? He's not about any of the weird stuff, and like him and Breezy are like really chill. So like, I always try and show them both respect, but like I'm not like a Breezy glazer at all, and I'm definitely not glazing their group. And I kind of felt they had a little group because it was part of a Veloco glazing group because they were all getting plays from teaming up with each other, and Veloco definitely was noticing. So, you know,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's the reason why I'm like, fuck that group. Like the not only
yeah.
it's mainly because they were trying to sabotage me. That group was trying to sabotage me over the Killer K shit, but like just the fact that they're like heavy glazing Veloco and every single one of them in that group, dude. I'm just being honest. All their music sucks. Breezy's music sucks. Double G's. I'm sorry, you're nice guy, but your music is not music. You're talking on a beat. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not hating on you, Double G's. Like I'm not saying stop what you're doing. I don't necessarily have a problem with you. I have a problem with your group, but dude, you need to learn how to rap. That's not rapping. You're talking on a beat. And Killer K, fuck that dude. He's a little short Italian man who's so full of
Yeah, so when it
himself.
comes to Killer K, my deal with him is that like I remixed the Insomnia track, right? And I posted it on my thing. And like look, I've been a little bit funky when it comes to collaborating with people. I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh, why didn't you post our track on your profile? Or why are you being weird?" Because this idea that we're gonna all post the same song on all of our profiles, it's just really fucking dumb. I'm just gonna say it's just fucking stupid. It makes no sense. There's one song. Somebody's got to figure it out. That's why I'm happy at the very least they finally added collaborators on Vloco
That's a
because it
fact.
doesn't make any sense for you both to upload the same song to your profile. One fucking song. Like when you go on Spotify, is it like uh like da 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 feature da da da, and then on their profile it's like backwards? Like no, it's
Yeah.
just one song, bro. Like it makes no sense. Like what's supposed to happen is that the person is whose features is supposed to get compensation for them being on your track, and you get the benefit of having them on your shit. But more often than not, it kind of turns into you work together, and the other person's like, no, no, I want it to be my project, and I'm just like, well, yeah, but it's going on my profile, so I'm gonna make it how I like it. So my concept was, let me make it how I like it, you make it how you like it, and we can post two different versions of the same song. That makes fucking sense, but people can't fucking handle that, right? So when it came to him, I'm just like, yo, I just kind of want the remix on my profile. Like, you already have the original song. I want people to come to me because, like, this is the whole reason why we make music together so we can cross promote. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to take all of my shit for free when I just spent all this hard work doing a verse and shit. So,
That's a fact. Yeah.
and admittedly, I didn't do that much hard work. I kind of freestyled it. It was like, it wasn't that hard. But still, it was effort at the very least, and I did it. Like, I kind of like I'm not entitled to anything per se, but like again, you can't just take something for free and just like jack all the credit for it. So I left it on my profile, getting like 300 to 400 plays. And then he kept begging me. He's like, please give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, like over and over again, spamming my messages over. And I'm like, fine, here you go, jackass. So I fucking email him the remix track back. He posts it, and in less than fucking 4 hours, it gets fucking featured and he gets all the plays for the fucking track. Like,
Of course, yeah.
Loco, suck a fucking cock. Yeah, killer, bro. I don't really know how I feel about that. But hey, I will say this though. I wasn't that butthurt, and I'll tell you why I was not butthurt. Because somebody that I'm actually about to make a song with here, that's brand new as of today, actually. Yadi, you know Yadi? You know Yadi, right?
I've heard of him. I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Like he's actually a pretty good artist, and I did a remix of his track because I was like, damn, dude, you got a really fucking dope voice, and I love the lyrics he did on it. I was like moved by the song. I'm like, you still got a whole empty space at the end of the beat. I'm like, I'll just hop on there and finish the beat. So like, I didn't even here's the truth. I did not tell him I was doing this shit. I downloaded his fucking song. I got the instrumental of the fucking song. I fucking chopped it together. I did my part and I sent it to him. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm going to post it. Is that cool? And he was like, sure. And I fucking posted that shit. And then they featured it and they didn't feature his original song, which made me feel really, really bad. But, I didn't go to Veloco and say, hey, could you please like let me jack all the credit? But the truth was
Yeah.
that Yadi was actually tailing both of us, bro.
Oh.
Veloco shadow banned him before both of us, right? So he was in shadow ban mode. I jacked that from him, and then I got featured, and I was almost parallel to what Killer did to me. So,
Ah.
I will own up to that. But like he was still cool with it. He was like, I liked your part. Like it was cool for us to collaborate, and we're making another song right now. So obviously we fuck with each other, and it's like all chill. But like still, it's kind of like you know the loco they pick favorites. It's really obvious, got so
Yeah.
many examples of it. Here's another one.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, that's facts. Facts. Hold on, let me check the chat real quick, yo. Sorry, I'm used to just like recording this offline, then editing it, splicing it up, and posting it. So I'm still getting used to this whole like live thing. Um, one second. There's no middle ground. There's so much I don't know about people. Holy fuck, yeah. NC/killer nepotism gone south. Facts. Boys hump fuck group. Yes. Yes. The boys that hump fucking love. That's what I call BTHFL.
fuck, that's so funny, dude.
You're gonna have a
Fuck.
shitty group and a shitty name. You're gonna get a shitty. You're gonna get a shitty
Roasted.
response. Yeah. Exactly. Like.
Dude,
Yeah.
and then like okay, I'm gonna say this too. I pioneered being able to rig the algorithm on fucking Veloco too, okay? So I'm gonna give myself credit for this shit. I was the first person to be that fucking asshole tagging 50 people in the comments, okay?
Oh
And
my
dead
lord.
ass, nobody was doing that shit. Nobody was doing that shit, and then everybody saw I did that shit, and my shit went from 40 plays to like 4 to 500, and I always got the hot list every time I fucking spam tagged people. And then people saw that, and they started tagging in their fucking comment section, and I caused a whole fucking ruckus because of that shit. So my
Yes.
bad on that, bro.
Yo. You're guilty. Nah, it's crazy.
Guilty.
It's crazy because there's a LGBTQ artist. He what's his name? Silas, dude.
Yeah, I knew you
Oh
were gonna talk
my
about that guy. I
god,
blocked
bro.
him. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I blocked him. I blocked him,
I
dog.
couldn't
I'm a
stand
hater
that
for this
shit.
guy. I'm gonna just be straight up. I hate this guy. I don't want this guy to be on my profile. He gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like his music. I don't like his vibe. I'm just like, you go away, dead ass. I'm gonna be nice about it, bro. So anyone who wants to come after me for that guy, yeah, I'm a hater, bro. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, shout out to my, bacon, lettuce,
He
tomato
keeps
people,
tagging
but
me. I have blocked this dog. I blocked him, and he keeps tagging me on all the songs of Loco. I'm like, stop, bro. I don't like you.
Oh my god, bro. No, that
Like,
shit
I'm
was,
sorry.
He
yeah.
spams like 600 people and like the
Yeah, he'll spam like 100 people, and I remember Mary Posa and I were getting a few of those. Like at first, she was getting them. At first, I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Then I started getting them. I just blocked him right away. I was like, "No, like no, we're not doing
Yeah,
this."
we're not. Dude, my exact reaction. We're not doing this.
It's like I got better shit to do today. Like this isn't
Dude,
on the
dead
agenda,
ass.
bro. But
Dead
yeah,
ass.
you caused this, bro. Shit.
I did. I caused a ruckus, man. Sorry about that.
And there's this other guy. He's not really big on the app, but he's like I forgot his name, but he keeps DMing and tagging me in every song too. Like he'll tag a bunch of people, and I'm always the one. And he's always like DMing me, being like, "Check my stuff out." Like, "Yo, fuck with my shit." And I'm just like, "I don't know you. What your shit's ass. Stop, please." I always get like a random person doing that now, and now I could blame you for that, but it's okay. You're forgiven.
Bro,
But
can I tell you something funny though? Okay, so what I used to do, right, is I would just make my list of the people that, I just want to send my tracks or people who are checking me out, all the typical people. And that's originally where my tagging came from. I'm like, well, y'all are gonna see it. They just have poor notification system, so people don't see your shit, so I have to tag you, right? I have to tag you. So anyways, fucking I would copy and paste the list, right? I'd make a list and I just copy and paste in the comments. And obviously there's a character limit, so I have to do like 3 or 4 comments, but I have the same list. All right, comment one, these people, comment two, these people, da da da. So all of a sudden out of nowhere, I was trying to copy the comment to be able to repaste it, and then it's like Veloco removed the ability to be able to just copy and paste it like that.
oh
So I was an
yeah,
extra piece of shit, and I screenshotted the comment section instead. And like obviously, if you have an iPhone or whatever, you can copy and paste the text in the screenshot. So I just did that instead, and then I still was able to copy and paste it later. I just thought it was fucking funny as fuck. I'm like, y'all tried to prevent me from doing it, and then I still did it again, and it
yeah.
worked again, and I was back on the hot list again. I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking so stupid.
That's
And
crazy.
I guess that might be a little bit speculative because I didn't like record it down, and it kind of like happened in the moment. But that's kind of like a trust me, bro. But still, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, it's weird, dude.
Bro, hold on. My girl got a question.
uh the, I'm 99% sure that the reason why they did that is because they detect spam. So basically, if like people are going on a new list and saying, "Hey, check it out," after a certain period of time, it's basically like it doesn't show you, but it's marked as like spam.
Oh,
You know, so that they
so they have like a spam detector now, so that's probably why I removed that feature.
Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense. But it's probably just automatic then because I was still
yeah.
able to circumvent it, so it's probably just some fucking automated bullshit, yeah.
Mars
And
said,
oh,
"Oh
dude,
yeah."
even with the report comments, dude, like I on God, like I've totally abused the system before. Like people have commented some really weird ass fucking shit, and like I don't know if it's because of what they said they auto detected it, but like when I reported it, like as long as I hit report and gave a reason, it was fucking removed. I don't know if it's just hiding it from me because I reported it, but like it was just instantly deleting the comment, and I'm like, that's fucking weird because aren't you supposed to report it and they're supposed to look at the comment and then delete it, not just automatically delete it after you report it? Like that seems like
um
they're not even checking the reports; they just have like an AI system to automatically do it
that's
or
I
some
wonder if that's
bullshit.
what happened to them.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Fuck. It's funny because I've been there's a diss track because I'm petty. I'm petty. Okay, I'm really petty. According to Michael from Veloco, diss tracks are not
Huh?
allowed on the app. Therefore, I see this one diss track made by somebody who's harassing somebody I knew, and I keep reporting the diss track every single day. I even put tallies. I put this is day 5 of me reporting this diss track. Whether you want to ignore it or not, this is classified as a diss track. Please remove it. I'll email them. This is classified as a diss track. Please remove it. I literally am so petty. And it's like I know the emails are probably like ignoring me on purpose, but the reports make sense because no matter how many times you report anything, they don't do shit. It doesn't do shit unless it's something like a spam comment or like a inappropriate comment. But like in terms of tracks, reporting suspicious people or whatever, the report option does not fucking work. If you're gonna use an AI thingy, at least get it working. Like at least get it. I'm over here thinking I'm over here thinking like maybe Michael or someone from Veloco is just looking at the reports on their screen when they enter Veloco HQ, and they're just like, nah. Oh, he did it again. This is day 14. He did it again. Yep. No, we're just gonna delete this, put this in spam. Like I'm over here like tweaking. Like y'all really don't give a fuck, do you? Huh? But no, that would make a lot more sense now. Shit.
And like I can't, obviously it'd be stupid if you compared every smaller company to every other company, but I'm okay, I'm going back to this company I'm mentioning in LA, all right? So
Yeah.
this company is ran by a dude who has a freaking rich family because his mom basically went to Steve allegedly, and his used to work on computers back when they were boom first into late 80s to early 90s, like when it was they're making a fuck ton of from developed computers. Um, oh, he's got like a couple like real sales agents that do cold calls, and then like he'll do like similar promo fake PR bullshit that Veloco does, but he tries to do it with celebrities in LA basically. And yeah, whole sport like it was like people there thing like a bunch of people in the team, they're like all outs people who are like pennies on the dollar, basically create all the tech structure, all the site. Everyone's difficult. Basically, people were doing it for a lot underpaid for shit for across these. And then the people who were there, like the people who are physically there at the company, like they have a mission that's being directed by the CEO, which what do you think the CEO wants? He wants more people, more fucking money.
Yes.
So like when it comes down to okay, there's not that many people at Veloco, they're not going to waste their resources when these people are on payroll and they cost the most, like they're the most expensive liability to the company is this payroll, right? Like they want to hire as little as people possible. They want it to be a tight team of people, and they want to allocate those resources to maximize the profit. It's like every other company. So it doesn't make sense that they're going to be sitting here and wasting a bunch of time being like, oh, let's make sure we report all these people because they're bad and stuff. No, they're just monitoring sure nothing so egregious to absolutely destroy, dilute their brand into fucking water, preventing the things. Comes to those disputes, oh, the track, whatever. The truth is, they didn't like you. They took it down because they think you're annoying. Why don't they respond to your thing? Because there's no fucking real rules, dude. They just do whatever they feel like, and they do whatever is going to benefit them in the moment, and there's no real logic to it. They're spending most of their time trying to increase their numbers. It's a number game. Like, that's what they're doing. And that is obviously speculative. I don't work at Veloco, but I've worked at different businesses and I've ran my own business before DJing in photo booth at weddings. So I'm not completely talking out of my ass. Like it just makes sense, right? Like people work for free. The company has to make money. The company's not that big and way too underground. Like their profit margins are really small. This is why they have to create these empty PR videos because the empty PR videos are cheap and it creates a lot of fake credibility for their brand. That's all they need is credibility, established with random people. So they click that button and they make that money. And once the money made, fuck, who cares what happens after that? They already got their shit.
Yeah.
Seriously. They're not looking for returning customers. They're looking for new customers because
Exactly.
they're trying to go in and leave. They're not trying to sustain Veloco. Trying to sustain Veloco, they'd be getting opportunities to producing some type of form. They're just taking your money, bro. It's not complicated. They're not giving you anything. They're just taking your money. They're
Facts.
trying to make money.
Facts. Also,
Yep.
real quick, I just want to let you know. I don't know if your AirPods low because your mic is cutting out a little bit here and there. So I don't know if
I
they're.
think it might be the internet. Hold up.
Oh,
Hold
the
up.
internet.
Might be the
Okay.
internet. Yeah, I was bugging out a little bit. I think it might be more chill. Do I sound fine now?
Yeah, you sound good now. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, I was. It was literally just lagging for a second.
Okay. Bet. Real quick. Oh. PBTL says if it states a name in the diss track, they remove it. Otherwise, they won't remove a diss. I still think that's bullshit. I feel like either way, if it's classified as a diss, so that means as long as I make a diss track and don't put diss track or someone's name in it, I'm good. Because in that case, I'll make a fuck ton of diss tracks. I don't give a fuck. But if they remove
I'm
it, then
still
that's
taking
gonna
it
be
with a grain of
bullshit.
salt.
Yeah,
Yeah, move they remove it. That's the truth.
to be like,
It's
oh, he
like
made a
rules.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna ask one more fun topic question real quick. Did you know that music making would be something that you would have came to life eventually before you started, or did it just happen?
I mean, it just happened. Like I didn't plan it right then and there, but like,
Right.
obviously, it was in the scope of my vision for a long time because it's like I wasn't gonna sit there and keep playing in bands forever as a kid. You know, is it gonna get to a day where I graduate high school and then it's like, okay, what the fuck am I doing now with whatever my music thing is? I didn't even know what it was back then. I just kept learning and doing stuff, and I just enjoyed it. So for me, yeah, it kind of just happened, but I definitely did it, and it doesn't surprise me that I enjoy it. I think what surprised me the most is how easy it was for me to pick. But I will give a lot of credit to people who mentored me, not even just through music university, but also is and I knew from my hometown. So,
Bird.
yep.
Excuse me one second. My bad. All right. Well, yeah. That's a good. Yeah, that's a good answer. I guess we kind of asked that type of question just because there's some people who like necessarily like dream about being a music artist. There's some people who never made music in their entire life, and they're just like, I really want to do this type shit. So yeah, so
Like I
like
said, Lincoln Park. Like I said, I keep giving credit to Lincoln Park because really specifically it was Chester Bennington. Like when I was younger, like dude, bro's voice fucking moved me when I was a kid. I was like, he came on and shit was just so fucking hype. I felt like I was in like a whole nother dimension, and it felt like I couldn't hear that anywhere else. And I know a lot of people like meme can park music. It's funny because now, even though back then people were really making fun of it and memeing it, now people will be like, "Oh, Hybrid Theory, one of the best albums of all time." Not even just like new metal or of like that era or whatever. They're saying like of all time. Like Moist Critical, Moist Critical Pain Girl.
yeah, hell yeah,
His album is Linkin Hybrid Theory. He said it. That's his favorite album of all time. So I thought that was cool. Damn, that's crazy, bro. And he's like literally one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. So that shit's fucking that's cool.
absolutely. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
watched I watched him
thank
do
you,
it all
Chester.
this. Yeah, yeah. R.I.P. Chester, bro. That shit sucks. He was gone too soon, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Some live chat responses. Spilk said, I've name dropped a lot in my disses. Rendon is in chat. What's up, Rendon? He replied to Spilk saying, I wonder who, and they're talking about some guy named, you probably don't know who this is, because this is probably back before you're even on the app, but there was a guy named Love Rich, and
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
yeah, long story short, there was like it was like one of the biggest Veloco beefs in Veloco history. Like, that shit was crazy,
Sorry, when
bro.
you say that, bro, it kind of sounds funny as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
it does. No, it does. But like everybody on the Veloco app knew what was going on, like when this happened. But this dude's basically dissing a couple people like Spilk. I think I actually started with an artist named Natty Jade, and then her friend Spilk, Brendan, and another rapper named Ir Dawn. Like they kind of all Edwin. They all kind of like formed a group together to like diss this dude, and that's actually how the Nerds group kind of came to be. Like they like it's like some Power Rangers shit, dude. Like they all like united to like basically trash on this dude because this Loveridge guy, he was a piece of shit. Like he just I can't go like full on story wise, but he it didn't matter how many times he got dissed. He like came back, tried dissing, came back, tried dissing. Like he would drop a couple diss tracks over and over again. And it's to the point where everybody in the comment section is like, this track is ass, but you do you. Like he wasn't even getting love for the diss tracks. Like people were just like, this shit sucks. But hey,
He was MGK. I got you.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, bro, that was like one of the craziest beefs on Veloco. That shit was. I remember that so vividly, dude. Like, like vividly, but at the same time, it felt like it happened yesterday. It's just funny because that dude literally, like, he's not even on the app anymore. I think he's like Gonzo. But yeah, it was just crazy. But yeah, that was before Veloco started becoming like butthurt about diss tracks, though. Like they didn't give a fuck back then, but now all of a sudden they give a fuck, and it's like you don't give a
Before
fuck
BeatStars. Before
before
BeatStars.
before
Yeah.
BeatStars. So shit was wild. But yeah, now they care about diss tracks if you're dissing someone who is giving them sloppy toppy under the table, I guess, you know. That's Veloco for you, bald white men and lots of gay sex.
They just what they want you to do is they want you to use Veloco. They want you to use their features, promote Veloco, and they want you to sing about AI generated lyrics, basically, like vague emotional topics that are super generalized and easy to relate to, like fucking robot, like fucking shopping mall music, dead ass. Like that's what they want.
Facts.
It's like they don't want diss tracks. They don't want anything edgy. They just want something safe that they can show their rich buddies or a business partner and be like, "You want to invest in my company?" Like dead ass.
Dead ass, yeah. Bro, it's like Veloco's basically like the equivalent of like I don't know if you knew about this, but like I think last year, the YouTuber KSI and Logan Paul teamed up with Mr. Beast to
Oh
drop
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
I know about all that.
yeah, they
Yeah,
to drop Lunchly, that fucking off-brand Lunchables shit.
fucking
It's
poison children with your mold.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah.
like, yeah, I feel like that's something like Veloco's kind of on. It's like, yeah, if you promote our shitty product, if you listen to our shitty music or make our shitty music, we'll notice you. And it's just like, what if I want to be a real? It's like, it's funny because I compare Veloco to Vought from. It's that there's a show called The Boys, and it's about like a superhero company called Vought and how like they label superheroes as like these, you
I
know,
vaguely heard of it. Yeah.
yeah, but in reality the superheroes are dicks and everything about Vought is a scam, and they didn't have any crazy superhero origins. Like they came from a
Hmm.
fucking came from a blue serum. Like that's the show's about, like a corrupted like society on superheroes. So that's what I kind of see Veloco as. Like they're just like a corrupted HQ, or it's just like, yeah, no, we care about you being an artist. And it's like you don't know what an artist is, dude. Like you fence, you get pegged and listen to ballerina music. This guy is an African American citizen, so he automatically classifies as a rapper. So we're gonna put him on the YouTube channel all the time. It's like you guys don't know shit from a butt. Like it's not music. It's they don't care about art. And I'm not saying like music is art all the time. Like sometimes you just want to make music because music
Yeah.
sounds good.
Art can be fart, like I said earlier too. Yeah,
Exact,
art can be fart.
exactly. But to them, it's like art can be money. Art can be profit. Art can be the reason why I'm gonna be able to take a trip to the Bahamas this weekend. Like that's who we are as
It's a
people.
difference between like Peter Griffin from Family Guy making a fart and there being a joke about it, and then your grandpa just like ripping ass. One's funny, and one's like, "Ew, get the fuck away from me,"
Yeah,
even though it's the same thing,
pretty
right?
pretty much. We're basically like quarters. Like we're just like adding up little by little, and the more money we spend on Veloco, the more those quarters like rise to dollars, and the dollars become hundred
Exactly,
bills.
but that's
Like
a
you
good
know,
analogy because they're working with a small profit margin, like we've been saying. So it's like they've got to really squeeze you guys. They've got to really squeeze you guys for money. So they've got to make this shit seem as real as possible because the less real it is, the less money they can squeeze out. So I'm fucking. I feel like I got the Veloco ops on me now. Like
yeah,
I'm a fucking liability now, bro, because I'm shedding the truth that's gonna get people to basically not believe in their brand at all and get the fuck away from it. Basically avoid it like the plague, you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
I can't wait for all this shit to come to light, dude. Reading chat really quick. Apparently Rendon said that they did care about the diss tracks back then, and they said they emailed him saying that I should drop my diss tracks if I want any of my songs to ever get featured again. That's crazy.
So that was like a threat. Like, if you
Yeah,
do this, you will never get featured again.
pretty
It's like,
much.
what?
That's
Is that
fucked.
really how you're gonna treat your guys? That giving you fucking money from their hard-earned paychecks while y'all don't even have a real job? What does that fucking pale lizard do for a fucking living,
For
bro? Does
real,
he work a 9 to 5?
bro.
Like, for real, bro. Like, this is some bullshit.
It's just like, James, please, your company's collapsing. He's like, not right now. I'm fencing a French dude right, dude. Right now.
Literally.
I got second place in fencing again. I'm gonna go home and drink a Mai Tai. It's just like, fuck you, man. Michael will take care of it. What do you mean he's getting anally groped at Starbucks right now? Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is a mess. He's having an orgy again without me? Ah, fuck. I should have postponed my fencing classes again. It's like, that dude is, his entire personality is, I'm rich, I'm bald, I fence. He doesn't.
He's a wannabe.
He's
He's
a
a
wannabe.
wannabe.
He's a wannabe. He's probably not even rich. He's
Wannabe.
probably bankrupt, doesn't pay taxes, and he's like trying to pay taxes with this Boloco bullshit. That's probably why Boloco's the way it is. He's probably using our money or whatever, not my money, but you know, like his community's money and shit to pay off from some fucking debt or some shit. So that's probably
So
what's
let's
happening.
rewind back to my company that I was saying I was working for before. What do you think fucking Michael was doing? Do you think he gave a fuck about any of these people who are literally damn near like starving on the streets of LA because everything's so expensive and they're desperate for work and they're going to get a crappy sales position from a scummy company? And then he just like tosses them away when he does a bad job. He doesn't care what happens to him. He's
Exactly.
just collecting the paycheck. And here's the funniest thing, dude, admittingly to me, my friend, he was like, I'm a capitalist pig. And he laughed, bro, in front of our faces.
The fuck,
I am a capitalist pig. Ha ha ha. Like some actual like Disney level fucking diabolical villain shit, dude.
bro?
Like
What
I'm
the
not even
fuck?
making this up. But this is the same guy that introduced me to P. Diddy's adopted son, so fucking what do I know, right? Yeah, fucking. I don't want to. I don't want to say too much. I don't even care, dude. The chances of them ever seeing this shit is basically fucking 0%. But yeah,
That's
Quincy
crazy.
Taylor Brown, bro. I got to meet him in L.A. from that fucking guy, P Diddy's adopted son.
That's crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie. I showed him my Veloco. I showed Quincy my Veloco, dude. Dead ass, bro. And then Michael was trying to get at me for it because he was like, "Oh, what's this Floco?" And then I brought up BeatStars, and then he was trying to press me on BeatStars being a dick. But then Quincy backed me up. He's like, "No, no, no, no. BeatStars is real. Like, I got some homies who use it and stuff." And instantly, Michael shut the fuck up because a rich
Damn.
person in the face of somebody who's truly popular and has money, they instantly turn into a big fucking baby, a big baby. It's like like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
um he's a fucking sheep in wolf's clothing. It's actually backwards for him. He's like masquerading as this fucking rich dude when it's like you just have some little company and like who fucking knows what you do, right? You're just some random ass dude. But I guess that's how all rich people work to a certain extent. It's like these are just lesser rich people. But the
Yeah.
point being is that like this guy's not working a regular job. He's not in the rat race like you and I, you guys. You guys are just giving your money to this fucking rich asshole who's just gonna throw it in his pocket. And whatever happens to you as an artist, who gives a fuck, man? He already got his dough. He already
Yeah.
got his cut. He's out of here. He's out of
Facts.
here.
Yeah, like if Veloco goes bankrupt, he's fine. He could just start a new
Exactly.
business. He could
Exactly, dude.
like we're the ones that can be like, oh man, no more shitty auto tune app. Aw. And he's just gonna be like, yep, I'm on a Caribbean island. I am trying a shawarma for the first time. Yeah, fuck those guys. And Michael, he's probably gonna be. I feel like Michael. Honestly, I feel like Michael's bait. I feel like he's gonna get fucked over if something was to happen, and he's probably gonna be like, well, at least I have James Patrick Flanagan. James Patrick Flanagan is just gonna be like, fuck you, dude. I just want you to take care of my problems. Like, get out of here. Because realistically, Michael is actually a glazer for James Patrick Flanagan. I've heard from people that he says that he likes ballerina music, and his favorite sport is fencing. How is your favorite sport something your boss does? That's kind of fucking weird. Oh my god, I love fencing
Super
because my
fucking niche
boss,
thing too.
yeah, my boss does fencing, so I love fencing as a sport. It's like, the fuck? I'm not gonna like football just because my
Whack.
boss likes football. Like that's just So according to people, he is a genuine twink. He's a bottom.
Yeah, well, this is well, yeah. I think well, also I'll take it more than that. That's fucking hella funny. But like, on a more direct note or whatever you want to fucking say, he's not even the big dog. Okay, this is what you'll learn about these small companies. There's only one or two big dogs, and everybody else is fucking chop suey. All
Yeah.
right, and this happens in the music industry a lot of time. I just watched a video by. Do you know who BusyWorks Beats is on YouTube? He makes like the most popular FL Studio tutorials. BusyWorks Beats. Literally, his shit always sounds like super like fucking triple platinum, like high quality sound. It shows you how to do all the tutorials for everything. Anyways, he's really popular. He's got like millions of subscribers, but he
Mm.
dropped a video literally just this morning, and it talks about how literally the music industry is a jungle and you'll get screwed over and everyone's like a different animal type, and you can identify their animal type by their behavior. It's like, oh, they're lions, they're the alphas, they always have to dominate everything. And then there's like, oh, there's the tigers, they just want to dominate their little corner niche and they don't mind dominating everything. Then there's eagles that are very tactical, they're like sniper rifles, they come in 100% accuracy, get out when they're done. There's no gloating, there's no before, they just go in, get it done, boom. That's like the equivalent to like people who are like prominent in the workforce. Like I don't know, like I'm
Yeah.
just thinking of like anyone who's like a high baller. They're like, I'm a master in statistics. I'm going to do the statistics of your business. That guy's a fucking eagle.
Yeah. Oh shit, my camera. No.
Camera.
Fuck. For once in my
But
life, I got my camera to work on Discord, and now my phone's probably dead. All right, guys, I'm cameraless for the rest of the stream. My bad. But anyways,
if you
continue.
made it this far, man, I feel like you're at vet status right now, dude. But shit, I was gonna say really quick. Yeah, he brings up somebody who was a producer for a little baby as he was blowing up, and this dude basically got super fucked over. He basically helped little baby get millions of dollars, and bro did not get a single cut of it. He only made money for the studio time, and that was it. And bro
Damn.
was working really hard shifts, getting called early in the morning, like 7 days of the week to work with this guy, like it sounded pretty brutal. And so all I gotta say is there's a lot of people out there who they go to these big dogs and they want to be like them, and they go and they suckle on their nipples, and sometimes it works, sometimes they get to be the lucky henchman who gets part of the dough or equity of the business and they get a high position. But more often than not, those people just get screwed, and then the dude on top walks away with the dough and everybody under just like walks away. So the people under them, like Michael, like those little like guzzler nuzzler people, they just make LinkedIn profiles and they always do these same like management position for small companies. Like they just want to be the guy in the company, and Michael's going to leave the loco and he's going to go be that guy for a different company again. Like all these people, they're just like different faces, they do the same thing, they just go in and out, they constantly fluctuate jobs, like they're never staying at the same thing for a long period of time. And again, this is a little bit speculative. I am comparing it to my experience with this business in LA, but it just feels very parallel. Like for a lot of different reasons, it feels parallel. They're clutching on some credibility, exaggerating what they're doing, being unclear about the product, selling the product, and people believe they're getting one thing when they're actually not really getting anything at all. And then you got people who are upset, but it's like sucks to suck, no refunds, right? You know, is anybody getting a refund on Veloco? That's what I'm wondering too. Like, I emailed them. I've said, hey, I don't think my boosting worked. I paid $4.99. I only got 50 plays. That's kind of bullshit. And they're like, no, we swear it worked. That's all they had to say.
That's
There's no refund. There's no, we proved it worked. It was just, yeah, it worked. Like, deal with it. You gave us money. What?
exactly.
I paid for this shit. It's like, you kind of owe me a receipt, dog. I'm just saying, like, you fucking go buy something at the store, like going to Costco. Wait, I'm like going to Costco. I'm like, I'm from California, so I don't even know. Costco is like a thing everywhere, or is just a thing in certain places? Do you have a Costco?
uh, where I'm from,
Nah,
no.
you would know if you had a Costco. You probably
No,
don't have a
I
Costco.
do not. No, I have a Seven
Um,
Eleven. I have a Cumberland Farms. That's it.
they got different stuff everywhere. I was in Missouri for a year, so I was just like culture shock. What the fuck is everything around here? Anyway, so like Costco, how it works is you pay a yearly membership, and you can only go in the store if you have a yearly membership, and you get a discount on all these like crazy big bulk items and expensive stuff for like really cheap. But when you enter and you have to scan your card, but when you leave, they have to check your receipt and all of your items. So it's like You can't leave Costco without a receipt. Like, you have to have the receipt, right? Why do you have to have the receipt? Because they have to make sure that nobody's taking things that aren't being paid for, because they're already offering everything for a certain price. And if that people start stealing the items, they'll get fucked in their profit margins. So like, there's not really any room for error. So they've got to double check for everything.
Yeah.
So like, what's the fucking difference between Costco and me? What's the difference, right? So it's just cool to fuck over regular people, but like in this specific scenario, we got to make sure we check over everything before I leave. And it's like, well, like receipt or not, like I still paid for my shit, but they're not gonna let me leave with the shit that I paid for if I don't have a receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at how easy it is for people to charge you for something that was a complete lie, and they don't even offer you a receipt at all. I mean, what the fuck? It's like, similar thing with what's happening in gaming right now with Stop Killing Games. People are tired of paying for games that just get destroyed, can't connect because of an online server, and you can't play your game you paid, or they're like, oh, you don't own it anymore, like you're just streaming it. Like, no, I paid for the fucking game. Like, where's my motherfucking receipt? Like, where's my game? So like, everybody's pirating shit again, because of like that thing. But I don't know, it's just another example of just like, this shit's not gonna last for long. I don't think it's gonna last for long.
Yeah.
Veloco is just exploiting the current state of things, which is very easily rigged. I'm just gonna say we're in the age of misinformation. You can use AI, you can create fake people, you can create a fake company easier than ever. Like, it's not a time where you want to be giving out money to people if you're unsure about what they're actually providing you. And
Yeah.
it's not even just with the loco, honestly. It's anywhere you go. You have to do this with like all salespeople, period. Even when you go to a fucking phone place. I used to work at US Cellular, and I fucking hate phone salespeople so much because this US Cellular, dude, okay, I don't want to get sued by US Cellular right now, but I ain't even gonna disclose what location or what company it was, so it doesn't matter. It's an agency. So unnamed agency.
Yeah.
I got hired for this place, and all the sales percentages were like in the 60 to 50. And just for reference, the rest of the stores in the same company were at over 130%.
Mm.
All of them except for these ones at like 60. And that was the store I worked at. So the reason why they were so low is because this guy literally lied and said, I'm going to make your bill cheaper. And he sold them more stuff. And then their next bill went up like $400. But the crazy thing is he did this to like over 100 clients, and then he just quit. He just took all the commission money and he quit.
Oh
And
wow.
then I started my job, and all the pissed off people came back to switch carriers and tell me to fuck off. And I
Dang.
literally got paid a minimum wage and made no commission to get screamed at. And then on top of that, we figured out there was another girl who set up 35 fraudulent lines. She was literally selling people phones that they weren't even in possession of and didn't even know about. Like, we're talking somebody just went into your phone account and like, oh, you got the iPhone, the newest iPhone Pro Max. Like, here you go, but you don't even have it. And you don't even
Dang.
know if you don't check your account. I was like, oh my god, people can do this. And like, they did it and they just quit. They didn't even sue her or take her to court. She moved down like 4 counties, and they just said fuck it, we'll just take the loss because it's going to be too much work to bring her to court, since she lives so far away, and it's just a whole fucking mess. And
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god. So basically, when it comes to all salespeople, like, I feel like it's kind of redundant information. I'm not trying to baby everybody, but it's like with the loco, it's no different than all of these other people. Like, you can't ever just give your money away and trust what they're telling you is the truth, and never think that they have to tell you the truth because they're giving you money. That is the biggest fucking lie. They could straight up just completely lie to your face and take your money, and good luck getting your money back or trying to get those motherfuckers in trouble. Like, seriously, good
Yeah.
luck. Hope you have some fucking lawyers, because they sure do. You don't. Like, who are you? That's
Facts.
the truth about that.
Facts. Y'all gotta listen, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Hold on.
So
There's some crazy shit going on in the chat. What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on, guys. Oh man. What the fuck? Okay, Spilk wanted, because my camera shut off, wanted my girl to punch me in the dick. That was mad random. Rendon told me get the fuck off the chat, back on the camera. I wish I could. My phone's dead. Now they're talking about food, briskets, cilantro, barbecue, BBL. Yeah, this has nothing. This is not. Yeah, they're just having a field day in there. This is definitely not related to what we're talking about. Clearly. Big Black Lick. All right, so this has been a great podcast, guys. Nah, but I mean, shit. Anything else you want to touch base on? Cause I'm out of interview questions, topics, all that. I'm fresh out. Squeeze lemon.
Yeah, I think I'm squeezed lemon too, man. I got my last little rant out about fuck salespeople, dude. Piece of
Yeah,
shit.
fuck those people, bro.
Trust nobody, dude. Also, if you go buy a car, never get the loan off the dealership. Go get the loan from your fucking credit union, you motherfuckers. Never get a dealership loan. God damn it. Get a bank loan. Anyways, last tidbit of adulting advice for people, okay?
Hell yeah, man.
Anyways. All right, bro. It's been a pleasure.
Hell yeah.
Loved jumping on the podcast. Yeah, I was excited to come on and get all this shit out. And yeah, I hope I get to come around here sometime later. Yeah. Wrap this
Absolutely.
up.
Absolutely. All right, man. All right. Well, that's it for chat. Chat's being weird, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you, JThaStone, for being here today, and thank you guys for tuning in and checking this out. Make sure to check out JThaStone's new song. It's on other plats other than Veloco.
Yeah, Slipped on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everything. Check it out. Slipped by JThaStone. Yep. With
Hell yeah.
spaces. You see right here in my Discord, it's like that. JThaStone, all spaces.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, guys. All right, and we will see you guys next podcast. See you later, JThaStone.
Peace out, man.
Peace.